All right, here we go. Welcome into Philadelphia 76ers now live here on Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. A massive early season game for the Philadelphia 76ers as they play host to the Boston Celtics tonight at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. This is a battle between the two top teams in the Eastern Conference right now. Boston 5-1. They just suffered their first loss earlier this week to the Minnesota Timberwolves as Anthony Edwards put the clamps on Jayson Tatum late in that game. And this Sixers team has been one of the more pleasant surprises, not just for us in Philadelphia, but across the entire NBA with how they've been able to play under first-year head coach Nick Nurse. We know that the Celtics have been the Sixers' daddy ever since the 1980s. Boston has owned Philadelphia on the basketball court. But something tells you that maybe, just maybe, this Sixers team is a little bit different. Can they get over that mental hump that Boston has really just dominated this team in the regular season as well as in the playoffs as recently as earlier this year? Second round of the playoffs when the Sixers had a 3-2 lead at the Wells Fargo Center, a cushion with about 3 minutes left. They lost that game because Tatum went nuclear, and then in Game 7, it was a disaster. I'm Chase Sr. Appreciate all of you for being here with us. Producer Chip is riding shotgun here to my right. Boston going into this game as 3-point road favorites, and the over-under a point less than the last time we did a watch party for opening night. Sixers-Bucks, 228.5. Tip-off is set for about 7 o'clock Eastern time, and we're going to bring you up to tip. And then once the game is here, our watch parties are the best. Some of the best content that we can produce here at Chat Sports, live, play-by-play, audience interaction, and the best place to experience the game outside of being at the actual game. So we're glad that all of you chose us as a content option tonight and continue to hang out with us all throughout the evening. Eastern Conference standings through 6 games for both Boston and Philadelphia. Statistically, when you look at some of the analytics and the eye test, these two teams have been two of the top teams in the NBA. And of course, with that in the Eastern Conference, Boston 5-1, Philadelphia currently on a 5-game winning streak. They lost to the Bucks season opener on the road, but since then, they've really put it together. Joel Embiid has been really good. Tyrese Maxey looking like an all-star. Nick Nurse has been able to unlock Tobias Harris to a certain degree. Kelly Oubre Jr., a great bargain signing for Daryl Morey and company late in free agency. And Nick Nurse has this team playing fun basketball. That's really been the takeaway so far. The Sixers are fun again, and that's why I'm so excited to watch this basketball team night in, night out, whereas in years past, you just can't say that because they've been a frustrating watch, especially under the watch of Glenn Rivers, as this offense was monotonous. This offense had lapses. They would choke late in games, and this is an organization that you've grown tired of seeing that because they haven't made it past the second round of the playoffs since 2001. We already have 37 people hanging out here with us during our pregame show. 18-plus minutes left until this game gets underway. Look, everybody in the chat right now, we need to get it popping. We need 576s in the chat if you want the Sixers to win. I'm going to start off here with a couple of 76s. I need you to do the same. JS, my boy JB Warnock, another legend, LLA Dubs, Top Notch, and Marglow. Those are the early commenters here so far. Who else is here? Let us know in the chat. We're up to 40 people watching live. More likes that we get, the more comments that we get, the more people who will find the stream and they can kick it with us. Marglow saying, I'm glad that James Harden left. Me too, and everybody else is. Rashard Lee getting us started with the super chat. Lion Fighter also chiming in with a super chat as well. We'll pop those up here, and then we'll tell you about our presenting sponsor for tonight. That is Prize Picks. Let's start off with the Chat Sports Basketball OG. We're talking main Chat Sports YouTube channel, as well as all of our other NBA channels here under the company umbrella. Rashard Lee tunes into it all. And he asks, who is your dream target for the Sixers? So I have producer Chip here to my right. We've talked about Donovan Mitchell. Earlier this week, we talked about Marcus Smart as well. I think that the quote from Daryl Morey was somewhat interesting. He said that Philadelphia is looking for a two-way player. Who's a two-way player? OG Anunoby, one of the best defenders in the NBA, a guy who's comfortable with playing off ball. He can do that. Very good three-point corner guy. So I think OG Anunoby makes the most sense. As far as a dream trade, I think that he could fill that category. You know, a few months ago, I was high on Zach LaVine, but I don't want anybody to come in here to stunt the growth of Tyrese Maxey, and I don't want to see any player take shots away from Tyrese Maxey. Richard Lee, appreciate you. And then Lion Fighter, fittingly, with the $7.60 super chat. This has become his go-to staple because 76 for the 76ers. What up, fam? Super excited for this game. If we get this dub, the national media has to give us some recognition. I think that is true, and I also think that for this team and the current existing players on this roster who suffered that loss last year to the Celtics in the playoffs, who know that Boston has a stranglehold of this organization going back to the 1980s, they just need to get over that mental hump of beating this team. And also, the Boston Celtics are a really good basketball team. So you beat them early in the season, it gives you that much-needed confidence that you need to hopefully kickstart you in just knowing mentally that you're still one of the top teams in the NBA. And it's not just your record that shows that, it's what you do on the court to prove that. As I mentioned just moments ago, Prize Picks is our presenting sponsor. You can get a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS. This is easy and exciting daily fantasy. And if you're into DFS like I am, this is the only DFS app that you should have. It is the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. And now that the NBA season is fully underway, you can combine your NBA picks and your NFL picks. Producer Chip and I, we've already won 25 times our money so far this NFL season, and now we're trying to catch a heater in the NBA season as well. Here are producer Chip's picks. Anthony Edwards, he had that Taco Tuesday special of more than 21.5 points. Joel Embiid, more than 34.5 points and assists. He has had some solid games against the Celtics in recent memory. Tyrese Maxey seems to have figured out playing against Boston, more than 27.5 points and assists for him. And then Tobias Harris, more than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So those are producer Chip's picks. Grade his picks for me down in the comments section. How do you feel about them? A, B, C, D, or F? That link is in the chat right now. It is prizepicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS for that deal to apply. Get signed up today. I promise you, you will not regret it. So thanks to everybody for sending in the super chat so far. Glad everybody is here hanging out with us. Our live stream for opening night certainly popped off. We had about 30,000 people join us, and hopefully tonight, considering how big of a matchup this is regionally for Philadelphia, regionally for Boston, but also across the NBA, that this live stream will pop off as well. Philly against Boston. You think about this rivalry, it's pretty much been one-sided. For my entire lifetime, I'm 31 years old. Boston, they have been our daddies. Look at the recent history between these squads. 1982 Eastern Conference Finals, Sixers won that series 4-3. Philadelphia has not beat the Celtics in a playoff series since then. Not since 1982. That has to come to an end for our mental health as a fan base. 1985 Eastern Conference Finals, Celtics won 4-1. 2002, Paul Pierce, Antoine Walker taking down Allen Iverson 3-2 in a first-round series. In 2012, that one went 7. That was toward the tail end of Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett. Those surprise Sixers that beat the Bulls in the first round when Derrick Rose hurt his knee. 4-3, Celtics won at home in Game 7. Then I remember I was in Sea Isle City for that, and I was very sad. 2018 first round, Celtics won 4-1 during the COVID season in the NBA bubble. Ben Simmons got hurt, Celtics sweep. And then in 2023, Sixers lost in 7 to Boston once again. They had a 3-2 lead. They won Game 1 on the road thanks to the heroics from James Harden. James Harden had another massive shot, just like he did in Game 1 with that game winner in Game 4 of that series. But in Games 5, 6, 7, Harden was a no-show. But Harden is no longer on this team. Glenn Rivers is no longer the coach of this basketball club. And because of what Nick Nurse has done so far, tactical adjustments, the Sixers being able to finally seamlessly beat a zone, maximizing Joel Embiid, unlocking his ability to pass with the changes and alterations of this offense, how well Tyrese Maxey has played, Tobias Harris playing at a really good level, Kelly Oubre Jr. has been a steady contributor this year in the early going. The Sixers team is fun to watch, as I said, but people are believing, and they'll believe even more if the Sixers can pull out a victory tonight at the Wells Fargo Center. I expect the arena to be jumping, and I expect the chat to be jumping as well. So with that, who you got tonight? BOS for the Celtics, PHI for the Philadelphia 76ers. Get those game predictions in. We're 11 minutes away from tip, and we'll continue to bring you up until the start of this basketball game. And then once it gets underway, we're going to have a blast tonight. LLA Dubs, what's good, brother? He said that's a D for Chip's picks. Unfortunately, Tobias over 21.5 is ambitious. But this year he's been really good. Leo, I'm back. What up, Leo? Jamal Smith, you guys think Tobias Harris will have over 14 points? I think he has to in order for the Sixers to win. LLA Dubs riding with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sixers to get the victory here tonight. Who else is getting those game predictions in? BOS for the Celtics, PHI for Philadelphia. Only LLA Dubs has that game prediction in. Tim Starr, always one of the first people to comment on all of our videos. JS, Sixers winning this NBA Cup. That's what's up. Now, we do have a Super Chat menu for tonight, by the way. Anybody who sends in a $5 Super Chat, LFX was at $7.60. So he becomes the bell ringer. The tradition at the Wells Fargo Center, who hits the bell prior to the game? Well, Lion Fighter is the first one to send in a Super Chat 5 or more. So he becomes our first bell ringer of the night. $10 Super Chat, I'll give you a beer cheers. $20 producer Chip Chug. $50, we'll do a beer bong. And then $100, you become a member of the Sixers Now Hall of Fame. And you could become the first member of the Sixers Now Hall of Fame if you send in a $100 donation. And let's do this. Yeah, $50 in total. I will do a beer bong for all of the people out there. If you want to support the show outside of sending any Super Chat, we, of course, appreciate that. You're supporting the show by just watching it right now. Like the video. Subscribe to 76ers Now. You can comment and share your thoughts. Share the video on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever other social media platform you use to spread the word here. But most importantly, all throughout the night, I need you to be a real one. More predictions coming in. LLA Dubs, this could be a good tone setter. Richard Lee, Philadelphia, top-notch, riding with the Sixers here tonight. Now, yesterday, I did a YouTube short on the start that Joel Embiid has had to begin this season, with the Sixers off to this 5-1 beginning in the early going of this season. And I talked about the fact that Joel Embiid is off to the best start of his career when you look at the numbers. And Elliot Shore-Parks illustrated this on Twitter as well. Clap Your Hands podcast with him and Jack Fritz is a good listen for those of you who want to tap into a Sixers pod. And you look at Embiid's first 6 games of his career, points, rebounds, and assists here. 2016, 19-7-2, 2017, 21-10-3, 2018, 29-13-4, 2019, 22-12-3, 2020, 23-12-3, 2021, 21-9-4. Last year, Embiid through the first 6 contests, 27-10-3. This year, though, 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Joel Embiid has become a better passer. He's adding more to his offensive game. I know that his legacy is going to come down to what he does in the playoffs, but you look at the incremental improvements that he's been able to make every year that he's been in the NBA. really is impressive the path that he's been on. It was also very impressive what he did the other night against the Washington Wizards on Monday. He set a Sixers franchise record for the most points in a quarter with 29 in the third frame. He was a perfect 10 of 10 from the field and 9 of 9 from the free throw line. I know a lot of people out there said in the comment section, well, that's the Washington Wizards. And yes, you have a point to be made there because the Wizards are a bad team. But 29 points and 48 for the game in any level of basketball is insane production, and that's what Embiid did on Monday night against Washington. And you go back to the Nick Nurse effect. I really do think that Nurse has brought the best out of this team so far. They're hustling. They are playing smart basketball. They're not sloppy in making decisions as to where to pass the basketball. Their offense is more modern day. It has movement. It has ball movement. Players are setting screens for one another. And you're just seeing the elevation of individual play on this team, which is beautiful to see. And for Embiid specifically, he's clearly bought into Nurse's system as a willing passer and a willing screen setter. And the pick and pop, the pick and roll, Embiid's been effective. The two-man game between Maxey and Embiid has been really good considering they didn't do that a lot last year because usually it was Harden operating with Embiid in that two-man game. But it's also been the passing ability for Embiid. And this is something that we talked about over the offseason, that for Embiid to get better, back-to-back runner-up MVPs, and then last year he finally won it. So 3 straight years he's been in the MVP race. A way for him to be better: 1, stay healthy; 2, be better in the playoffs; 3, get your teammates involved and make them better players. This year Embiid has been able to do that. And Tobias Harris has also been a better player because of Nick Nurse. Just look at last year with Glenn Rivers. 14.7 points per game, 50.1% from the field, almost 39% from three-point range. Nick Nurse, I think, made it a point of emphasis, considering Harris's role, his salary on this team, to find a way to make him comfortable and to maximize a guy who has put up very solid numbers throughout his NBA career, but last year, he was the oddball in that starting lineup. And to close, everything seems so clunky because Harden's so ball dominant, and Embiid would occupy the rock a lot. And then where would that leave Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris? This year, though, Tobias Harris looks like a more confident player, and he's been a more productive player. Almost 20 points per game, 63% from the field, 40% from three-point range. Of course, those field goal numbers, the averages are going to play out, and they're going to go down just a little bit, right? But the good early season takeaway is that Harris is a confident player, and his fit and inclusion on this roster seems to make sense. And then there's Tyrese Maxey. Big question mark going into this year. Well, if James Harden were to get traded, or if he held out and he didn't play for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey at Kentucky primarily played a lot of off-ball. How would he play as the key ball handler and the number one point guard on this team? Well, as I mentioned, the two-man game with Joel Embiid has been really positive, but he's also been very smart in making decisions with the basketball. Assist to turnover leaders in the NBA right now, you have Mike Conley, Chris Paul, DeLon Wright, TJ McConnell, and Tyrese Maxey. He's averaging about 1 turnover per game, and that's impressive with how much he's been handling the basketball. So if all of these things continue, I think we're going to continue to see a pretty special Sixers season here, and hopefully, finally, they can get past the second round of the playoffs. My goodness. If y'all want to interact with me all throughout the night, feel free to do so, either on social media. I'm on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Chase_Senior. I'm on Instagram, at Chase_Senior, so the same handle on both platforms. Or if you want to email me, you can do that, chase@chatsports.com, or you can keep that comment section popping all throughout the night as well. If you want the Sixers to win, I need you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. couple of minutes away from tip, and then the official game will be here. And speaking of tip, we're going to bring in Chip. What up, Chip? Sixers hat, Sixers jersey, let's go.
I'm ready. Big game tonight. I'm very excited to see how this team plays tonight. Sort of that early season test, against the other #1 team in the East right now. It's Boston.
Yep.
Got to get that monkey off your back. So, man, I'm excited. Should be a good one.
There's also this, too. We talk about Nurse bringing the best out of Maxey, Embiid, Harris. How about Furkan Korkmaz and the role that he's played over the last couple of games? He couldn't sniff the floor under Glenn Rivers the last 2 years, but Nurse gave him some run. Korkmaz was able to impress. The pass that he had into the lane to beat the zone the other night was a really good dish. He's been hitting some timely threes from time to time. That's what good coaches can do. And that's why Sixers fans are excited about what Nurse has been able to bring to this team. It's been a while since we've had an upgrade from one coach to another like this in this city. I really can't remember many of them. Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, they have hired coaches who have been able to have success immediately. Andy Reid, year 2, NFC Championship game. Chip Kelly, year 1, made the playoffs. Doug Peterson, year 2, won a Super Bowl. Nick Sirianni, year 2, made it to a Super Bowl. Nick Nurse is the best Sixers coach since Larry Brown. That was in the early 2000s. And the Sixers have had a lot of mediocre to solid coaches. I think Brett Brown was a solid coach. Doc Rivers, a solid coach. But not elite like this, where when the Sixers in a playoff series would go up against an Eric Spoelstra or even a Nick Nurse when he was with Toronto, you felt as though every time those two teams took the floor, they had the coaching advantage. Now, though, you feel like the Sixers kind of have that coaching advantage. And it's very refreshing. All right, 77 people watching live. Who has not liked the video? Be sure to hit that thumbs up icon. Like it right now. More likes that we get, the more people who will hang out, and the better that the show will be. 30,000 views for our opening night watch party. We're trying to shatter those numbers here tonight. You could be a part of it. Be a part of history. Like the video.
Here we go. It's time. It's about time here to tip it off. Let us know who you got. Sixers or Celtics. Let's get that comment section rolling. LLA Dubs. I'm liking Toby's efforts this year.
Same.
Playing like a very good #3. Not adding a subpar shooting only star like Levine or DeRozan. Feeling OG, Caruso, quality, B+ two-way players. Yeah, that's exactly what this team needs. You don't need someone taking the ball out of Maxey's hands.
Yeah.
Someone who can play defense, guard those Tatum-type players in the playoffs. Because I still don't think the Sixers have a guy like that in the roster. And just be that glue guy. Hit threes. Move the rock around. OG Anunoby fits that perfectly.
I agree. Yeah, that kind of answers. That's the reality of it.
Man, here we go.
Yeah, I expect the Wells Fargo Center to pop off here tonight.
Oh, it should be electric.
Because from us doing the shows, Chip, and from what we've seen in the comments section and on social media, people are finally excited about this team. And it's crazy how things can change so quickly, right? Because going into the year, Harden was still on this team. And you're like, oh no, the lingering drama, the inevitable dark cloud. If he does play, bad body language, is he going to be overweight? To shed him and to see these players just playing with energy, with passion, smiling on the floor. That, of course, is a byproduct of winning as well. It's just so refreshing.
Exactly. That's the word I was going to use. Very refreshing. Just to come into a season now at this point with all the drama they had and just feel good about the team.
Yep. 92 people watching live. Let's get the 50 likes before we start this game.
Let's go. I'm cracking my beer if we can get to 50 likes. I'm cracking my first drink of the night.
Me too. Me too. We get the 50 likes. Chip and I get to crack our drinks because we like to make this a very lively atmosphere for Sixers fans. Like we're all hanging out at a bar or in a living room. That's kind of how we want the atmosphere to be here. So 50 likes will crack our drinks. All Natural saying, yo, Buzz Lightyear. Toy Story, favorite movie growing up in addition to Space Jam. And that was before Chip's time.
Hold on.
You weren't even born when Space Jam came out.
I think you're talking about Toy Story.
Toy Story 1. I don't know if you were born.
What year did that?
Toy Story
I've
1.
seen all of them
You probably
times.
saw it because it's a childhood staple.
Yeah.
Toy Story 1 came out in 1995, bro.
No.
I was 3 years old. You were 6 years away from even being thought of. Jeff Chipper, am I right? We're up to 42 likes right now.
8 away, come on.
Kane Angel, I didn't press the like. Come on, Kane. All Natural, I got Sixers with the dub. Embiid, 40 points, 20 boards. Maxey with 30. Gavin, Embiid, 40 burger. 76ers win by 7. 117-110. That would be under the over-under for this game. And LLA Dubs, as Chip said earlier, liking Tobias Harris's effort so far. We're just kind of in that waiting zone for this game to begin. They always say 7 o'clock Eastern, but then it's like 7:10 pretty much. Give the people some extra time to get to their seats. Who you got? Get the comment section going. S for Sixers, C for the Celtics.
Sitting 8 likes away from 50.
Emma
we got
Mary.
a Celtics fan.
Celtics.
Oh, no.
Boo. LLA Dubs, Philadelphia, and an OT thriller. All Natural, and B going back-to-back MVP. Right now, he's been an early season MVP candidate. Kane. There we go. Appreciate you. LLA Dubs, type in that S. Be like LLA Dubs. Type those S's. We're also going to be keeping an eye on how many subscribers we can pick up throughout the night as well.
Let's get that live counter up here, huh?
13,000 subs. Can we get there tonight? Can we get there tonight? Never doubt us.
Never doubt us. Never, never, never.
If y'all have questions too, by the way, about the Sixers, get them into the chat. We can answer them before the game.
Emma Mary,
I just subbed.
Yeah.
Emma Mary. Emma Mary. Kyle Hoffman, Sixers bench is so much deeper this year. Philly by 12. 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers. Stomp your feet.
Everybody.
I might vote for the 76ers to win this game from Kane Angel. I'm looking at our live poll right now, and this is the question. Is Nick Nurse enough to get the Sixers over the hump against the Boston Celtics? 75% yes, 25% no. Garado, hopefully I pronounced it right one of those 2 times. Sixers, as we are closing in on tip from the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Showing some clips right now of Allen Iverson, the AI crossover, so smooth, so quick. We were having a good discussion in the office yesterday about some of the most impactful and influential players in NBA history. Steph Curry is one of them because he literally changed the way the game is played. Michael Jordan brought the NBA back when its popularity was kind of nosediving a little bit. And then Allen Iverson, influential as far as playing style, but also athlete expression. Allen Iverson was the first dude with cornrows, first player who wore a headband and the arm sleeve and had tattoos. Before that, nobody really did. After AI, that completely changed. So for that reason, AI, one of the most impactful players of all time. We're 2 likes away from 50, and then we can crack our drinks. 2 likes away. Now we're 1 like away from 50.
Who's going to get us
and
there?
We get to crack our drinks. Jalen Hurts is now the Michael Jordan of the Eagles. Kane Angel. He's a Jordan athlete. Gavin saying Embiid could do a good job protecting Hurts on the Eagles' defensive line. You mean the Eagles' offensive line protecting Hurts? I know what you're saying.
We reached 50 likes.
Yeah, Chip, you want to give me a happy dad?
Yes, sir.
Happy dad. Chugs for Sixers dubs. If you want the Sixers to beat the Celtics, continue to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Ask me anything right now in the comment section. I'll answer whatever. It could be about basketball, the Sixers, or anything else. Ask Chip what his body count is. I don't care. If you want the Sixers to beat the Celtics, like that, John. Thanks, bro. We got past 50 likes. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for supporting the show. We're glad that you're here with us. A little half-hour pregame show. And once the game is here, instant reactions, live analysis, play-by-play, super chat menu, and great audience interaction. Jay's Fight Party. What up, bro? What up, man? Kyle Hoffman, who's your favorite player we obtained in the trade? Nicolas Batum. I think a stretch 4 next to Embiid is everything that we wanted Al Horford to be, and he wasn't. And he's more high maintenance as far as getting him the basketball playing time than Batum. But a really good option coming in off the bench to stroke some three-pointers. Kane Angel. I'm not keen on Boston, but I mostly have respect for Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So do I. I don't like the Celtics. They're actually my most despised team in all of sports, even more than the Dallas Cowboys. But got to have respect for some greats in Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Name a few weaknesses for the Celtics from Emma. I'd say their depth has taken a little bit of a hit. I'd also say, and I want to see this matchup tonight, Joel Embiid's offensive game against Kristaps Porzingis on the defensive end of the floor. Got to limit penetration if you're the Sixers. Got to keep pushing. They've been really good in transition points. We talked about those analytics on yesterday's show. J.B. Warnock, top 5 starters of all time. Mine are guards like Jordan, Curry, forwards LeBron, Kobe, center Shaq the Diesel. JB, remind me a little bit later, because that's going to take me a moment, because this game's about to start. Kristaps Porzingis and Joel Embiid tip it up at the center circle. Embiid tips it down the floor. Oubre picks it up, and he slams it home for the dunk. What a way to start for the Sixers. 2-0 lead. And an odd way to start, as oftentimes you don't see that. Celtics in their white jersey, Sixers in the all blue. Jaylen Brown left wide open. Top of the key, misses the long 2. Sixers rebound. Tyrese Maxey, defended by Derrick White, sends it to his left to Embiid, who's guarded by Jrue Holiday right now. Embiid back to Maxey. Shot clock at 7. Maxey will drive. Floater, good. Tyrese Maxey with the little teardrop. And the Sixers off to a solid start here. Tatum, bounce pass to White, up top to Porzingis. Porzingis will shoot a 3. Can't get the shooter's roll. Tobias Harris skies for the rebound. Now he pushes. Attacks Jaylen Brown. Layup. Off the mark, but he's fouled. Tobias Harris will go to the line for 2 shots.
So we talked about earlier, being aggressive.
Pushing it. Pushing the tempo.
Being aggressive, getting to the rim, doing that a lot better this year.
And how many times did we see under Glenn Rivers, the Sixers team, not push it? And instead they'd slow it up because of Embiid and because of Harden. Nick Nurse doesn't want to see that. First free throw for Tobias Harris. He sinks it. 5-0 Sixers cushion. And the second free throw, also pure. 6-0 Philadelphia. Jrue Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Derrick White, and Jayson Tatum, the starters for Boston. D'Anthony Melton, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Kelly Oubre Jr., the starters for the Sixers. Good ball movement here from Boston. Jrue Holiday finds Jaylen Brown, misses the three from the left wing. Sixers rebound. They think about pushing, but then Maxey slows it back up. Maxey comes off the screen, lets loose a long three. Front iron, no good. Derrick White with the rebound. Tatum now has it, guarded by Kelly Oubre Jr. Goes behind his back, shakes Kelly Oubre out of his shoes, drives and throws it down. Celtics are on the board. Of course, Tatum asking for a foul, and there wasn't one. Maxey near side, once again guarded by White. That's a good matchup there. Sixers send it around the perimeter. Tobias Harris, three-pointer. Back iron, no good from the right wing. White with another rebound. Pull up three in transition. That's no good. Tip in from Porzingis. That's off the mark. Tip out from Oubre to Embiid. Sixers basketball moving right to left offensively. Melton lets loose a three. That's no good either. So a couple of early shots in the shot clock here for both Boston and Philadelphia. Tatum comes off the Porzingis screen, thought about taking the three. Instead, shoots it to Porzingis. He shoots from that right wing. That's off the mark. No good. Harris up top looking for the entry to Embiid, guarded by Porzingis. They loft it to Embiid. Tries to dunk it home, but he's fouled by Porzingis. Hits the deck, and he's slow to get up. Now his teammates will help him up. Embiid got good positioning on Porzingis, and we talked about that in the pregame show, right? Embiid able to seal off Porzingis there, and his offensive game against Porzingis' defensive game, that's a matchup that Philadelphia should try to exploit. But then if Porzingis offensively tries to draw Embiid out to the three-point arc, if Embiid gets tired, Boston can make him pay. So Embiid to the line for two shots. Maya's World. What's up, Chase Sr.? Let's go Sixers. What's up, Maya's World? Embiid's first free throw. He connects.
Good early start here for the Sixers.
Gotta like what you're seeing, man. Embiid's second free throw, also good. So the Sixers go up by 6 once again. Their largest lead of the game in the early going, 3 minutes in. White running point for Boston with Holiday off ball. Jaylen Brown, pump fake, good defense from Harris. To his right to Tatum, shot clock at 5. Tatum, step back along that baseline. Good closeout by Embiid, but a good rebound there from Derrick White who lays it in. A very smart and heady player as Jrue Holiday guarding Embiid once again. Embiid spins off him and he yams it home right in the face of Porzingis. If the Celtics are going to put Holiday on Embiid, Embiid has to use that muscle all night. Holiday. Down low to Tatum. Backs down Oubre. Rip through move. And they're going to call the ball out of bounds. Oubre wanted a foul. He claimed he got elbowed by Tatum, but Tatum lost track of the rock. Sixers forced a turnover here. That was a yam by Embiid right there.
Bully ball, they're doing it again.
Embiid guarded by Holiday again. Embiid spins off him. Floater off the mark. Celtics 2-on-2. White into the lane. Good pass to Jaylen Brown who dunks it down. It was even in transition, but the Celtics win that one. Embiid spins off Holiday again. Tries to shoot a pass into the corner. Tipped away by Tatum. He leaks out, and he dunks it down again. Some transition points for Boston makes it a 2-point game, 10-8. And Jrue Holiday still on Embiid. Maxey comes off the screen from Melton. Now switches on to Holiday, gets some space, takes the three. He's been cold the last couple of games. Outlet pass from White to Holiday, another layup for Boston, and more fast break points. 10-10, just like that, we're tied. Approaching the 7-minute mark, Nick Nurse doesn't like what he's seeing, and he's going to call a timeout. Wow. So basketball savant Patrick Seatman said, NBA Finals prediction, Warriors over the Sixers. He likes the Sixers roster. JB Warnock asked earlier, my all-time starting five. It's a very, very good question. I think Steph Curry is my point guard. Let me put Michael Jordan as my 2. LeBron as my 3. Tim Duncan as my 4, and Shaq as my 5.
Oh.
That's right off the dome. But that's what I kind of like.
Steph is the 1. I like that. Some people might try to go Magic, but I think you got to go. I would go Steph.
You could go Magic.
Who was your 2?
My 2 is Jordan.
Okay.
Because I think he's capable of playing the 2, obviously.
Jordan, LeBron. Tim, it's interesting. You know, when people get asked this question, and yeah, it's got to be everybody at their prime. Emma Mary, you're saying Curry at his prime. Everybody at their prime.
Yeah, everybody at their prime.
For sure. Yeah, Tim Duncan. No Kobe.
I just think Tim Duncan, no Kobe. No, because am I going to replace MJ with Kobe? I'm not, JB. I'm just not. It's a difficult question. I mean, you could have a bunch of iterations of your starting lineup. But that's the one that I like. I think it's very complimentary. Like Tim Duncan can play alongside Shaq. He played alongside David Robinson. You have really good defenders with MJ and LeBron, Duncan and Shaq. Steph can just unlock a different element. Shooting the 3, but also distributing. And he's such a selfless superstar that he's not going to occupy the basketball all that much. JB said Duncan over Kobe, okay, but look, they're 2 different positions, so I need a 4. Do you want to go Steph, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron at the 4, Shaq at the 5? That's another answer. Cooten Herb said Steph, MJ, Kobe, LeBron, and Shaq. So he went LeBron at the 4. It's a valid list there, Cooten Herb. All right, we're back after the Nick Nurse timeout. Sixers with the rock. Maxey near side as the Celtics over the last minute, 6-0 run. Embiid beats Holiday off the dribble, then he gets stripped. Celtics with numbers, 2-on-1, now a 3-on-1, and Brown, another dunk, and more transition points for Boston. Embiid gets doubled, finds Melton, wide open 3, ugly miss. Tatum the rebound. Almost halfway gone in this first frame. Celtics started 1 of 8 since 5 of 5. Now make it 5 of 6 after the Jaylen Brown miss. All 5 of those baskets coming within 10 feet. Oubre Jr. spots up from the corner. He misses that one. Good pass from DeAnthony Melton, wasted. 12-10 ball game. Tatum gets doubled into the corner. Derrick White, quick trigger 3, cash. 11-0 run for the Celtics, and Boston up 15-10. Tobias Harris now brings it up. Thought about a 3, give and go with Embiid into the corner to Oubre. Embiid, handoff to Oubre. Oubre drives, hangs, hits. Tough shot in the lane, off balance floater from Oubre. Celtics coming back the other way. Melton nearly picked the pocket of Brown. Goes up top to Tatum to reset. Tatum guarded by Maxey. To his right to Porzingis. Gets Embiid in the air, and he misses the dunk, but he got fouled before that. So Embiid yammed one home in Porzingis' mug, and then Porzingis tried to come back with the hammer of his own. Melton called for the personal. Richard Lee with the $2 super chat. My 5, Curry, Jordan, LeBron, KD, and Shaq. I got to be honest, Richard, you know ball, because I was thinking about KD too. You could play him at the 4 because, damn, I mean, he's a couple inches shy of 7 feet. And at his peak, very, very good defender. Porzingis this year, 19.5 points per game, 55% from the field, having a really good season. For him, all comes down to health. Couple of subs for Philadelphia. Maxey and Oubre check out. Batum and Beverley check in. Porzingis, 2-2 from the line, 17-12. Boston up, 13-2 run over the last 2:40 and change. Beverley will now play point. Up top to Embiid, to his left to Melton. Melton bounce pass to Harris, guarded by Brown, looking to back him down, get some space in the lane. Got the shooter's roll. Sixers with the much-needed field goal right there. 17-14. White guarded by Harris. Got him in the air. Pass it to his left to Brown. Brown looking for the entry pass. Goes to Porzingis. He gets double teamed. Horford now in the game. Pop pass in the corner to Sam Hauser. His 3 off the mark. Porzingis' putback no good. Embiid into the lane. Off balance. No good. Hauser rebound. White far side. Up top to Porzingis. Guarded by Harris. Can't get a good look. Back to White. White. He's going to let a 3 rip. That's no good. Embiid with the rebound. Sixers can tie it with the 3. Melton's going to take one. Back iron, no good. And it goes over the backboard. Celtics basketball.
Had a good game last time out, but a rough start to the year for Melton shooting the ball.
Yeah, and a rough start in this one as well. Let's get the stream to 100 likes.
Let's go!
The more likes that we get, the more people who come in and hang out with us. We're 33 likes away from $1. White comes off the Porzingis screen. Little 2-man game. Beautiful display of basketball right there as he found a streaking Porzingis who laid it in for the deuce. Melton gave up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Finds Embiid. Embiid to Harris. Shot clock at 8. Embiid backs down Horford into the lane. Tough shot, cookies. 19-16 Celtics with the cushion. As now Jaylen Brown will drive. Throws it into the corner. Horford, 3, just off the mark. He was left wide open. Patrick Beverley will push. Goes to Harris. Harris seized apart, yams it down. And we have a 1-point ball game. Joe Mazzulla timeout. 19-18. Sixers got out to the early lead. Celtics responded with the run. Now the Sixers are coming back. 3 minutes left here in this first quarter. You have to like the response from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. JB Warnock saying, stay in the paint, Embiid. He got in the paint with that last field goal. That was a good sign. 238 people watching live, 70 likes. We got to get the stream to 100 likes, and you got to sign up for Prize Picks, especially if you love playing daily fantasy sports. Prize Picks is the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America, and if you use our link and our promo code, you get a $100 deposit match. All it is, prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Daily Fantasy Sports made easy. You pick 2 or more players. You choose more or less on their projected stat lines. And here are producer Chip's picks. He had the Taco Tuesday special on Anthony Edwards, more than 21.5 points per game. Joel Embiid, more than 34.5 points and assists. Tyrese Maxey, more than 27.5 points and assists. And then Tobias Harris, off to a good start here, more than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It makes game day and game night so much more fun. So sign up today, prizepicks.com/CLNS. So a 19-18 ball game, just over 3 ticks left in this opening quarter at a packed Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia between the top 2 seeds in the Eastern Conference. If you want the Sixers to beat Boston, like the video. And to everybody watching right now, cheers to you. We can also show you our Super Chat menu if you want to so kindly donate to the show. Send us in a Super Chat. $5, you become our Sixers bell ringer. Lion Fighter, able to do that earlier. $10, we'll give you a beer cheers. $20, producer chip chug. $50 for a beer bong. And if we get a $100 Super Chat, you become the first member of the Sixers Now Hall of Fame. Cut'em Herb said, cheers. Believe in Embiid. Aiden Walsh, Joel's going to choke like always. Boo. Boo. Waffle Crusher. Cheers to you. Cheers to you as well, my brother.
We got to get this comment section going. It's game day. Come on. You want the Sixers to win? I want to see 1,076,000 in the chat right now.
Patrick Beverley guarding Derrick White. Going to be whistled for the personal. And Beverley smacks the official on the behind.
Let's go,
White
baby.
from the left wing, going to drive in, finds Jaylen Brown, but he's called for a walk. Turnover, Boston. You can't do that. You can't do that. Hey, let's go, man.
Make a little noise. Where we at?
Hey, where we at?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Furkan Korkmaz checking into the game now. He's going to drive. Good defense there from Sam Hauser. Boston coming back the other way. Jaylen Brown, pull up Jimmy, mid-range, nearly airballed it. Patrick Beverley with the rebound. He'll push. Beverley guarded by Horford. Left open for 3. He's going to take it. No good. Embiid skies for the rebound. Put back. Sixers with the 20-19 lead. JB Warnock with the $5 Super Chat. He becomes our new bell ringer. Let's go, JB. Ring that bell for Hunting Park Hustlers in the hizzy. Philly stand up as Porzingis connects from short range. 21-20. Embiid pumps from 3. Guarded by Horford. Dribble handoff to Furkan Korkmaz. They operate the 2-man game. Korkmaz, another ill-advised turnover there. Brown into the lane, stripped by Robert Covington, who's now on the floor, and he gets called for a foul.
Working down
See,
low.
Embiid offensively against Porzingis, that's a matchup nightmare for Boston. Athletically, though, Porzingis offensively against Embiid defensively, you might give the slight edge to Boston. On the floor right now for the Sixers, Patrick Beverley, Robert Covington, Nick Batum, Joel Embiid, Furkan Korkmaz as Jaylen Brown misses the free throw.
Yeah, these teams don't like each other. That much you can tell.
No. And then on the floor for the Celtics, you have Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, as Brown this year, 23-plus points per game. Sam Hauser for Boston as well. Al Horford and Jayson Tatum. So Brown splits the pair at the free throw line. Celtics back up by 2. Batum going to run the floor. Shoots it into the corner to Robert Covington. Thought about a 3. Finds Embiid. Embiid, guarded by Horford. He wants him. He'll back him down. MJ fadeaway along the baseline, and it's good. Joel Embiid knocks us back up as we're level at 22-22. Embiid, 10 points in the first quarter, 4 of 6 from the deck. Tatum, down low to Horford, into the corner to Brown. He'll drive on Korkmaz. Send it back out to Horford. Horford up top to Tatum. To his left to Hauser. Hauser, Pritchard, floater, off the mark. Embiid fights for the rebound. Sixers try to corral it, but I think the ball went out of bounds after Covington took a bow to the face from Horford potentially.
Man, this fadeaway from Embiid, just a thing of beauty.
Everybody type those 2 ones in the chat for Embiid. 10 points in this opening quarter. Celtics retained possession. Tatum inbounds from underneath the hoop. Nearly got a 5 seconds. Went over the top to Horford. Shot clock at 10. Pritchard guarded by Covington. Shot clock down to 5. Guarded now by Korkmaz. Beats him off the dribble. Into the corner. Jrue Holiday. Step back 3. Nothing but nylon. Right as the shot clock expired. Game clock 36. Shot clock 18. Well, the Sixers go 2 for 1. Embiid will try to. 3-pointer off the mark. Now we have about a 5-6 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Holiday up top. Guarded by Batum. Now Beverley. Holiday tries to go to Tatum after he was guarded by Batum, and they're going to whistle Batum for holding Tatum coming out of his break, and Tatum will go to the line. 217 people watching live. We're 18 likes away from 100. If you're liking the show, like the video. Tatum's first free throw, he connects. (26-22). Maxey back in for the final few seconds here. .4 seconds left as Covington still wincing after taking that inadvertent elbow to the face from Horford.
12 likes away now from 100. Keep on liking the video. Help us get more fellow Sixers fans in here.
Covington going to go into the locker room now as we wait for the back half of this free throw trip for Jayson Tatum. And it didn't look like an elbow from Horford, but his hand kind of grazed Covington in the face, maybe around the eyeball. As Tatum hits the second free throw. 27-22. Shot clock unplugged. 10 seconds and ticking. Harris tries past Tatum. He gets fouled. .3 to go. So slob play here for the Sixers. Sideline out of bounds. Maxey will inbound. Looking for Embiid. Touch pass to him. Embiid to Korkmaz. Game clock at 3. Korkmaz shoots it. Defended very well. He got stuck in that corner. No good. And we go to the second quarter with the Sixers down by 5. A first quarter that featured a little bit of a back and forth showing as we were riding the seesaw. Sixers were up. Celtics came back. Sixers came back to take the lead. And then now the Celtics going into the second quarter with that 5-point cushion. Grade the 76ers performance so far, A, B, C, D, or F. By the way, I'm Chase. He's Chip. Chip, what do you think of that first quarter right there?
Started off strong, then started missing some shots, turning the ball over. Overall solid. I would give it probably a B. Not a B plus, if we're going plus minuses. I'd give it a B. Joel looked good, did turn the ball over a couple times. Just some open shots that were missed on both sides.
Yeah.
I'd give it a B. But we want to hear from y'all. We want to hear from y'all. We want to interact with y'all, chop it up, talk some ball. So we want to know what y'all have to say.
Grade the Sixers' performance here. Going to the second quarter. A, B, C, D, or F.
JB Warnock says, Sixers starting out good. Keeping it close, 5-point game.
Bembot Medina, let's go, 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 go. 76ers win this game. Okay. All right, Bembot.
Okay.
Waffle Crusher, LFG.
I don't know if Maxey, slow start for him. Especially when it comes to my prize picks that I was smacking down.
Yeah, he's been starting slow of late. Peter Thurman!
Oh!
A $10 super chat. LFG Sixers, let's get this win for my birthday.
Oh, Peter!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, real one, Peter Thurman. Happy birthday to you. Peter, 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 Peter. Everybody type HBD in the chat. Kane Angel already said happy birthday, Peter.
HBD.
Kane knows Peter from Eagles Now.
Couple real ones joining us tonight. LLA Dubs, solid B. Need more from Maxey, and Melton is just counterproductive. Tough start for both of them.
Celtics get the ball to start this second quarter. Holiday into the lane, gives up his dribble. Back out to Horford. Horford to his left to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. He'll drive, layup, good. Little finger roll there for JT. Celtics up by 7. Maxey moves quickly around the arc, hands it off to Oubre. Oubre up top to Harris. Paul Reed into the game. Harris drives, hangs in the lane, no good. Paul Reed jumped a little bit too early there. That's not good. Our stream just cut out, so just bear with us for a moment here. 200 people watching live, 91 likes. Let's get the stream to 100 here. (29-22) ball game in what was a pretty entertaining first quarter there for both Boston and Philadelphia. And now the Celtics up 35-28 as our stream is back. Tatum misses. Sixers down by 7. Maxey far side, defended by Horford, and because of that, that altered his plans to try to shoot. Paul Reed will back down Holiday. He beats him and he dunks it down. Tough, gritty move from out the mud, B-ball Paul. And the Sixers back within 5. Under 9 to go here in this second quarter. Pritchard, he's going to line up a deep 3. Short iron, no good. Harris, guarded by Tatum, cuts across the lane to Batum. Batum for 3. Good! Nicolas Batum connects from distance. Sixers within 2. Joe Mazzulla timeout. And Batum stays hot. He was 4 of 4, coming off the bench cold on Monday night against the Wizards, hitting 3 after 3. And here, what is impressive about him, he's a big, very quick release, though. Like, he can catch and shoot real quick. The gather does not take long.
Super quick shooter. He can knock it down. Good start to the second quarter here for the Sixers.
Good start. Good start. Tight bang. Amy Jones bang. 76ers trash. Oh no, Amy. JB, let's go Philly. Stand the F up. Oscar saying Celtics. All right. We got some Celtics fans in here. We got some Sixers fans in here.
We got some competition brewed in this chat. We can't have no Celtics fans in here.
No.
I need every Sixers fan in here right now. Spam 76. We need 576s.
I'm getting it started.
Do not let us comment more than y'all. You want the Sixers to win. You're excited for the team this year to actually watch a fun team with a competent coach. Let's type those 76s. I'm shouting out everyone typing 76. We got Band Up JoJo TV spamming it. LLA Dub spamming it. Jamal Smith, Hector Natal. We got Amy Jones typing Celtics. Bruce Davis doesn't want to see no more Furkan Korkmaz. We got Cut 'em Herb 2K. 76ers winning this one. Lester Loomis typing 76. Shout out to everyone rocking with us as we just surpassed 100 likes.
Cheers to that. Cheers to everybody for hanging out.
Cheers to that. I'll drink to that as well, of course. Bruce Davis.
Let's get it. Up to $26 in Super Chats. If we get to 50 in total, I'll do a beer bong.
Woo!
50 total in Super Chats, I'll do a beer bong. We're at 26 right now.
Come on, y'all. Let's have some fun here tonight. We're watching the Sixers, talking ball.
Hector said cheers. Cheers, Hector.
Cheers.
Cut 'em Herb. Cheers to you as well. Amy Jones said Celtics are winning the in-season tourney and the NBA Finals. Look, they have a good chance to do it. They're a really good team. They've been the Sixers' daddies, but the Heat have been the Celtics' daddies. 35-33 ball game. A good one so far brewing in South Philadelphia. Hauser out of the break. Connects from deep. He's been getting some more playing time this year. Puts the Celtics back up by 5, 38-33. Maxey, Harris, Reed, Batum, and Oubre on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey mid-range, short. Great pass from Tatum to Holiday. It's blocked. Sixers coming back the other way. It was either Reed or Maxey on the denial. Harris into the lane, reverse layup, no good. B-ball Paul, put back slam. 38-35. Energetic minutes from Paul Reed. Pritchard wide open 3. No good. Fight for the rebound goes to Harris. Harris will bring it up. Guarded by Holiday. Beats him off the dribble. Layup no good, but Reed tips it in again. And they're going to say offensive basket interference. That was off the cylinder. That was a clear miss.
Nurse is pissed.
That was clearly coming off the rim. That was a miss. That is a dumbass rule. When you know that it's going to be a miss, should be able to tip it in right there. Hauser can't connect from deep this time. Gets it back, takes another one. And this time he swishes it down. Hauser, couple of threes here in the second quarter. 40-35 Boston. Harris looks to go downhill. Backs down Holiday, and he's fouled. Interesting how they're using Holiday. Legitimately guarding Embiid. And it was Maxey, by the way, with the block there on Holiday. Good hustle play from him. Hasn't gotten it going offensively in the last couple of games. He has struggled a little bit. But good effort on the break to deny Holiday. Harris now at the line for 2. Hits the first.
Tobias, 7-3-3 early on. I had him over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists on my prize picks. More than 21.5. He's at now 8-3-3. Not looking too bad.
Not looking bad. He goes 2-2 from the line there. 3-point ball game, 40-37. Luke Cornett in the game now for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown into the lane. Fadeaway jumper. Ugly. Batum rebound. Gives it up to Maxey. Maxey thought about pushing. He'll slow it back up, though. Up top to Embiid. Embiid whips it to Harris. Harris looking to shake Tatum. Puts his right shoulder into him. Splits a couple of defenders. Turnover, though. Help defense big there for Boston. Al Horford, transition 3. Can't hit. Maxey rebound. Scoop to Oubre. Oubre 3. Ugly miss. Batum with the rebound putback. Good minutes from Batum off the bench. The trade acquisition, at least one of them in that James Harden deal. Second chance points, 8 for Philadelphia, 7 for Boston. Cornett guarded by Embiid to Tatum. Tatum into the lane. One-legged floater. Good defense there from Philly. Maxey now has it. Behind to Embiid. Embiid layup, no good. Oubre slams it in. Another second chance basket for Philly. That's a 10-2 Sixers run over the last 2:26. And now what's the call? A tech on Oubre?
For what?
What did Oubre do?
Oh, he missed. Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Missed the free throw. F the refs.
Let's go Sixers. Let's go Sixers. Let's get a Let's Go Sixers in the chat. I see Bembot. Let's go Sixers.
F the refs. 41-40. Sixers on this spurt right now. White to Porzingis, who's back in the game. Guarded by Harris. Bounce pass. Stolen away by Batum. And they call him for a second personal. Batum doesn't like that call either. He's provided this team a good defense tonight.
Good minutes from Batum tonight. Sneaky pickup.
Porzingis denied at the rim by Embiid. Harris back out to Embiid. To Maxey. Long 3. Bang! It's good! Tyrese Maxey dials it up from deep. Sixers up 44-40. 9-0 Sixers run over the last 2 minutes and change. Brown to White. White will drive, and he is fouled by Maxey. Got him across the arm. Porzingis was on Maxey. He had to play so far off of him because Maxey's so fast. So Maxey gave him a jab, little hezzy, pump. Connects. Robert Covington about to check back in for the Sixers. White's first free throw, pure. Hey, it's good for Derrick White to finally give in and shave the head. It was time. 2-2 from the line there for Derrick White. That ends that Sixers run. 44-42. Celtics 7 of 9 from the stripe. Sixers 6 of 6 from the line. Melton bounce pass to Embiid. Top of the key, just inside the arc. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey utilizes the screen to get space. Back iron, just off the mark. Another rebound for Derrick White. He's been busy on the glass. Down low to Porzingis. Denied by Embiid, but then a foul is called. I think they might get Harris here. Who are they calling this on? Porzingis connects on the first. So they get Harris on the foul there. Porzingis 2 of 2 from the line. 44-44. Maxey, Harris, Embiid, Covington, Melton on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid, double team, goes to the rack. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line now. Little spin move, and once he's spun, 3 Celtics defenders around him. It was Horford who was the primary defender, but then White and Porzingis came over. Embiid will try his hand at some free throws now. 241 people watching live. Continue to like the video. That's how you can support the show for free. Ranger, even though I'm not a Sixers fan, this is the best Sixers channel next to No Fraud Zone. Ranger. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Embiid. Perfect from the line on that trip. 46-44 Sixers. 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Holiday guarded by Melton. To his left to White. Cuts into the lane. Spins it off the rim. No good. Tip in. No good from Porzingis. Sixers could have pushed there. Instead, they won't. Cross-court pass. Maxey, Melton. Good! DeAnthony Melton, corner pocket trifecta. 49-44 Philadelphia. And then Melton with the foul on Holiday. Good to see Melton getting involved. And a great pass from Maxey.
Awesome.
You know, originally it looked like after that missed tip-in from Porzingis, Sixers could have had some numbers. Maxey could have pushed it. He didn't. Instead, slowed it up, let the defense over-pursue, pass into the corner, cross-court to Melton, and he buried it.
Big point here. Last 4 minutes of the second quarter, gotta end this first half strong.
J.B. Warnock saying demelt. White will inbound to Porzingis. Handoff to Brown. Brown guarded by Covington. Into the corner to Horford. Really good ball movement as Porzingis on the backside got free. Lays it in off the window. 49-46. Maxey to his left to Embiid. Embiid flirting with the double team as always. He does get doubled and he gets blocked by Porzingis. Gets it back. What? He got blocked. They're going to say a walk? He got blocked.
Gets blocked. What?
Or are they going to call Embiid with the arm bar?
What?
I think that's what they're getting him for.
Embiid foul.
Celtics in the bonus now, so Porzingis goes to the line. Cashes in on the first free throw. JB Warnock, 1, 2, 3, F the referee. Tom Chan and Amy Jones going back and forth. Porzingis misses the back end, so it remains a 2-point game. Porzingis with 9 points, 5 of those by way of the free throw line. Melton gives up his dribble, nearly ripped away by White. Finds Maxey. Shot clock at 9. Fakes left, goes right, floater, no good. Good defense there from White to recover. White, head fake, stripped. Melton with the steal. Outlet to Maxey. Has Harris. Maxey finishes amongst the trees. He had Horford right on his hip. Size disadvantage didn't matter. Maxey up to 9 points after a silent first quarter. 4 of 10 from the floor. Brown into the lane. Blocked by Embiid. Here come the Sixers. Harris, pump, into the lane, finger roll, goaltend, and it's good. Sixers go up by 6, 53-47.
Let's go.
300 people watching live. If you're not at the game, make noise in the chat. Let's
Come on.
go.
Let's get hype in the chat, just like you're at the game. Let's go.
We're at $26 in super chats. Once we get to 50, I'll do a beer bong. Holiday. Into the lane. Finds Porzingis. Gets Embiid in the air. Bucket and the foul. Tough finish there from KP. And he can make it a 3-point game if he finishes off the old school 3-point play. And they're going to get, I think, Covington for the foul. Because Porzingis on the ball fake, they kind of swooped through, got both Embiid and Covington in the air. Might be Embiid with the foul. Break in action from Philadelphia. Officials timeout. With the Sixers up 53-49. And with the Sixers up by 4, we'll see how they can close this second quarter with a couple of minutes left. Chip and I always close on our prize pick selections because we stay on those heaters. Daily Fantasy Sports made easy. Get a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the code CLNS. Here are producer Chip's picks. Had the Taco Tuesday special for Anthony Edwards, more than 21.5 points. That hit, right? Okay, got it. So Anthony Edwards playing tonight, 21.5 points. Joel Embiid, more than 34.5 points and assists. He's at 14 combined. Maxey, 27.5 points and assists. He's at 10. Tobias Harris, more than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's at 18. So sitting pretty good right now, I think, with Anthony Edwards for sure. Embiid, as well as Tobias Harris. So sign up today. The app is free, and then you get that $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS.
Two minutes left here in this first half.
Let's go Sixers. Type those 76s in the chat.
Let's go. Who's rocking with us? Spam that 76 in the chat if you want a shout out right now. Drop a comment. JB Warnock been commenting all night. Real One Fight, Philly Fight. Lawrence Harris. I've seen Lawrence Harris a few times. Spamming 76. Marcus 76. Lawrence coming in again. Hector 76.
Bruce Davis.
Let's go. Let's go. Hector 76. Who can comment it the most? Who can comment it the most? Hector's going crazy right now with the 76s. Let's go. I saw Peter Thurman up there spamming it a few times. Marcus, 76ers for the number 1 seed. They'll be the number 1 seed if they can win this game here tonight. Hector spamming it. That's what I like to see. That's a man who's hyped to watch the Sixers right now.
Hector. G-Man typing 7-6 as well.
Let's go.
So we are $4 away from $30 in Super Chats. If we get to 30, we'll stay live for a halftime show. All it takes is a 5. Tip your bartenders. Porzingis to the line. 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Make it 6 of 7 from the free throw line. We're back to a 3-point game. 53-50. 2 minutes even. Batum. Hand off to Melton, who hands it off to Maxey. Will he use the Embiid screen? He will. Maxey, step back 3. Got it! Tyrese Maxey from the left wing. Sixers extend their lead to 6. Maxey heating up in this second quarter. I believe all 12 of his points coming in the second frame. Brown shoots it to Holiday into the corner. Tatum, 3. Back iron, no good. Long rebound, Maxey. Will he run? Doesn't have numbers. He won't. He'll conserve some time here. Now he's going to take a long 3. Good! Maxey from the logo. But they're going to wave it off because Embiid got taken down.
He was already in his motion. That should count.
That should count. Bucket good. He took that a step from the 7 on the half-court logo.
That should count.
That is good. Count the bucket.
Please talk about it. Please
Count
talk
the
about
bucket.
It. Wow, what a shot. And they're not. Are they going to review?
You can't waste this. They're going to review it. That might be the best three-pointer of Maxey's career with the distance. And it's not like he knew that Embiid was going to get ripped down. Like, he shot that with confidence from the logo. Logo Maxey. Logo Maxey. We're up to 282 people watching live. We got the audience up to 300 people kicking it with us earlier.
Keep smashing that like button.
Yeah, the more likes that we get, more people who will tune in. Oh, come on.
Boo.
Contact happened before Maxey's shot. That's a damn shame. Just because he made it from that deep, they should just count it automatically.
Spam boo. Boo the refs. Boo.
Boo. Lawrence Harris, Maxey season.
Get your bald head out of here, Derrick White.
Sixers inbound. They do keep the ball. Maxey has it up top. Shot clock at 11. He's going to try his hand at another 3. This one just short. Outlet pass. Tatum to Porzingis. Contested by Batum. But he was a little bit too late. Porzingis dunk. And now they're going to say, oh, Batum's finger is pointing in a different direction. Batum tried to block Porzingis. Oh, he hit it on the backboard, and he jammed it. They called what? Nothing? Okay. Well, Porzingis was like, what did I do?
We play ball.
We keep going. Porzingis, 14 points in this first half. Embiid, guarded by Jrue Holiday again, as Holiday nearly comes up with the steal. Embiid switches on to Porzingis now after fetching that loose ball. Passes it into the corner. Kelly Oubre, corner pocket 3, got it. Sixers up by 7, 59-52. 42 seconds left here in this first half. White Dribbles into the lane. Blocked by Embiid. Porzingis gets it back, and he finishes it. Porzingis, he's been in the right place at the right time a couple of instances tonight. Sixers, 10 second chance points. Boston with 9, so nearly even there. Game clock at 20, shot clock 13. Embiid guarded by Holiday. Down low to Harris. Out to Melton. Three-pointer. Just hit the backboard. Way too strong. Tatum. Shot clock unplugged. Game clock at 6. That's a carry. And he gets whistled for a carry. Sixers will get it back with 5 seconds remaining.
He's always complaining.
Yeah, Tatum complains all the time.
It's always complaining.
It's tough to deal with.
That might be the most obvious carry I've ever seen.
Sixers inbound with 5 seconds left. Maxey crosses half court. He's guarded by Holiday. Spins off him. Floater at the buzzer. Yes! Tyrese Maxey, teardrop. Got it. Sixers go into the locker room at halftime. Up by 7. 61-54. And that ball was out of his hand just in the nick of time. Great touch. Count it. Good first half there for the Sixers. 4,500 people tuned in during that first half. You love to see it. Luis Harvey, let's go Sixers, let's go. Hector, did y'all see Batum's finger? Yeah, it didn't look normal. Hector also saying, let's go. Gotta love what you saw from the Sixers. In Brooklyn, by the way, fans are chanting Daryl Morey because James Harden is playing in Brooklyn.
At halftime here, I want to make a deal. You can see here our Super Chat menu.
Yep.
You see $20 is a producer chip chug, right? I want to make a little halftime deal. Any Super Chat 5 or above, anything, I'm drinking. Any Super Chat 5 or above. 20, I'll still chug. Any amount, I'm drinking. You still get the $50 for a beer bong deal. If we can get to 50, we're at 26. If we can get to 50, I'll do a beer bong.
I'm trying to find a picture of Batum's finger, because that thing did not look normal. And it was on a shooting hand. We'll go through some halftime stats here as well. So Batum, who has been awesome for the Sixers, really on both ends of the floor, tonight and on Monday against the Wizards, went to block Porzingis in transition and jammed his finger on the backboard. And then immediately came off because his finger looked so jammed that it was either like pointing in a different direction or it was so jammed that like the knuckle was messed up. Hutau Yuri, I'm watching in person. This ref has an agenda against the Sixers, I swear. And then Nigel Curtis. Sixers look like a different team from last year. Bruce Davis!
Let's go!
A $10 super chat. That's a beer cheers right there. And Bruce, ring that bell. Ring that bell for Bruce.
Let's go, Bruce.
Everybody type BD in the chat for that BD energy for Bruce Davis. BD energy. G-Man. Type in that BD. Bruce. Beer cheers, brother. And now we stay live for our halftime show, as I said. Martian Lynch giving a shout out to Bruce Davis. We're up to $36 in Super Chats. I said if we got to 50, I would do a beer bong. G-Man, who got injured? Batum. Jammed his finger. Tyrese Maxey, 14 points at the break, putting the Sixers up by 7. Martian, safe to say Batum won't be back for this game. It might be tough. It's on a shooting hand. That's the issue. So, I mean, how many times have we seen basketball players tape their fingers up and still be able to shoot? But it's on a shooting hand. Luis Harvey, Logo Maxey. It is a damn shame that that bucket did not count. Yeah, Hector, I agree. If Batum can't come back, that's a shame. I mean, I just love what he gives this team as a stretch four. You know, remember when Elton Brand signed Al Horford to that deal? You're thinking, man, championship pedigree, stretch four next to Embiid. They just clashed as far as their on-court pairing. And Horford's season was a disaster when he was with Philadelphia. Then he got his sister Anna Horford involved, and she hates Philly fans. Batum, on the other hand, he can kind of camp out along the arc. He can handle a little bit, defend. I've always liked him as like a playoff caliber piece because you could put him on the floor regardless of the matchup against the opponent. Some first half stats here during halftime. Kristaps Porzingis leading all scorers with 16 points, 4 rebounds, and a block. Derrick White has been really active on the glass, and he's pushed the tempo because of that, putting the Celtics in a position to put some easy buckets through the hoop. He has 9, 4, and 3. Jayson Tatum, not a bad all-around game. His struggles against the Sixers kind of continue, of course, until he dropped 50 in Game 7 and then came alive late in Game 6 last year. Tyrese Maxey, very good second quarter. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Joel Embiid had 10 points in the first quarter, 12, 3, and 3 for him. Kelly Oubre Jr., 5 of 8 from the deck, couple of threes, putback slam, 11 points and 5 boards. G. Loso, is a Zach LaVine trade possible without giving up Melton, Batum, or Harris? I don't think so. I think you'd have to include some of those players. I just don't know if the Sixers need another star. You bring in LaVine, that's 20 shots. And then what happens to Maxey? You're not going to let him cook as much? Or Embiid? I want to see those players continue to cook. Tanner Plummer, Chase, give me a real one. Real one, roll call. Everybody who's hanging out with us right now is a real one. And let's do this, Chip. Let's pop up the sub ticker. See how many people could subscribe to the channel during halftime. $14 away from a beer bong. And we're currently sitting at 12,664 subs.
Every sub we get in this halftime break. I'll drink.
We've been able to pick up about 40 new subscribers here tonight.
It's awesome. Appreciate every single one of you.
So if you're a new subscriber, type me. We want to give you specifically some shout-outs here.
Type me if you're a new sub. As we pick up a couple subs there, we got to get one more. We got to get some more. We can't stay at 666.
666, that's a bad number. Hit that sub button. No!
Hold on.
Boo!
Hold on. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
We didn't mean it like that. It's always funny when people do that. Make sure you subscribe back. Don't forget.
All right, new poll question going up as we pick up another sub. Grade the Sixers first half.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
James Edgefield, new subscriber. What up, James? Adam Otto. Ryan Rowe. Get out of here. I know you've been subscribed to the channel.
So the poll question, grade the Sixers first half. 44% early on, going with an A.
Shout out Pedro Morano from the Philippines, from Cabaret Vlog.
We're worldwide, baby. We're worldwide.
We're glad you're here with us instead of watching the Republican debate tonight. Thanks for being here.
So some other stats here. Tobias sitting at 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 6 from the field, perfect 4-4 from the line. Batum played 14 minutes before his injury, 5 points, 2 rebounds, and was a +8. Every Sixer right now, outside of Korkmaz and Covington, been positive so far in terms of the plus-minus here. Sixers been able to contain the Jays so far. Jayson Tatum, just 8 points. Jaylen Brown, the $300 million man, 5 points and a half. Sure, that's what they're paying for right there. He's just 2 of 8. Tatum is just 3 of 7, but it's been the other guys. Porzingis, 5 of 9 and 6 of 7 from the free throw line with 16 points. And Derrick White, doing a little bit of everything, as he always does. And then Sam Hauser, hitting a couple of threes.
How about him hitting a couple of threes?
I know, just weird. You know, one of the Celtics' weaknesses making these big trades for Porzingis and Holiday was their bench. You know, they obviously lost Marcus Smart, lost Malcolm Brogdon. That bench consisting so far, at least tonight, of Hauser, Horford, Luke Cornett, and Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard also got an extension in the offseason. He hasn't done much tonight. 0 points, 3 assists, 0 of 3 from the field. Bird Gang Eagles checking in.
Bird Gang Eagles.
Chip, I like the fit.
10 of 10.
Got my Embiid jersey on. Got my Sixers hat.
I've got an Allen Iverson jersey out there. If we get a $20 super chat, I'll rock the AI jersey.
Ooh, it's sweet. I saw it earlier.
It's the old school filla, but like the old school filla. So different than like Chip's new school filla.
I like a Martian Lynch. Great name, by the way. Make Jaylen Brown go left. It's crazy to me that a player who's been in the league as long as he has, now he's improved tremendously from when he was drafted out of Cal. You know, came into the league pretty raw on the offensive side of the ball and has grown tremendously. One area he hasn't been able to improve upon really has been that left hand, and it became sort of a meme, sort of a joke, but we saw it in the playoffs. Like, it's just crazy that a player his caliber still struggles so much with the left hand. Martian also asked, anyone kept their Simmons jersey? You know what's so funny? In the corner of my closet, I haven't gotten rid of it yet. I have a Simmons jersey that is those Boathouse Row jerseys.
Yeah, I like those.
It sucks because those are sweet
Those
jerseys.
are cool.
Those are
and it's
sweet
like a unique jersey that they'll never bring back.
Yeah, and it's like, it's a shame to now that's the jersey I have I've had a bad luck with jerseys. My girlfriend got me a James Harden shirt jersey last year. That one's out of it.
Good.
I do have a Tobias Harris shirt jersey, but it's his when he wore 33 when he first arrived.
The jersey.
Yeah, a little jersey.
See, that's why I always go Legends.
Yeah.
You know, like my favorite Eagles jersey, and I got like the real authentic one back in the day because I was like, I'm going to have this for the rest of my life. Brian Dawkins, never ages. When I got a Kelly Green Eagles jersey a couple months ago, Jason Kelsey, never ages. Allen Iverson, you can wear that forever.
Oh, absolutely. Great to wear to Darty.
Great to wear to Darty. Shout out Lauderay.
Martian, Chip keeping it for when Ben makes a LeBron-like comeback to Philly. That's not going to happen. I'll tell you that. James, what's good, Chase? Love your content, intel, and all that's Philly. Man, Chase provides top tier. Sixers, Eagles, he's locked in.
You too, man.
Appreciate
You're the producer for him now. James, I live in Cowgirls Country, Texas. James, you know what's funny? We're in Dallas. That's where our sports network is located. And I went to the Rangers World Series parade wearing a Jason Kelsey jersey. I was told that only bad things happen in Philadelphia as far as fan experience goes. Now, I knew what I was getting myself into, right? And I was going into the parade as people were leaving, and I was wearing Kelly Green. So that stands out like a sore thumb. The level of hatred in people's eyes for me was crazy. Like, I saw people looking into my soul, and they were like, I fucking hate you. And I was like, wow, you really don't like me just because I'm wearing an Eagles jersey. I had people giving me the middle finger, calling me every name in the book, but it was very entertaining. All right, we're back. Third quarter action. Sixers up by 7. Jab step, three-pointer, Jrue Holiday, good. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. Starting 5 for Philly back on the court. Maxey, Melton, Oubre, Harris, and Embiid. Melton going to take a 3 from the left wing, off the mark. Just slipped over the rim. Brown, low block, backs down Maxey, out to Porzingis, open white 3, no good. Kelly Oubre Jr. rebound. Good first half for him. Embiid, baseline, going to muscle up against Porzingis. He's going to get fouled and go to the line.
That's exactly it you were talking about. That Embiid on offense against Porzingis' defense. Porzingis is a great defender, does not have the muscle to guard a guy like Embiid. I'd like to see more of it in the second half. I think they got away from it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more of him in the post. First one drops for Embiid. So Batum's back on the bench. Does have a little wrap around that finger.
Embiid connects on the second free throw. 63-57. Tatum up top to Holiday. He's guarded by Melton. Works off the Porzingis screen. Takes a 3. Too strong. Maxey now running the point. Shakes White out of his shoes. Into the corner to an open Harris. He can't convert. Jayson Tatum rebound. Up court to Jaylen Brown. Looking to take Kelly Oubre Jr. Good defense there from KO. Tatum to Holiday. Holiday. Alley-oop to Porzingis. And he dunks it. He had Maxey and Oubre around him. And, of course, the size advantage. Going with KP. He's up to 18 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Embiid now guarded by Brown. Looks to back him down. Lost the ball. Dives for it. And now Embiid reaching for his back. Get up. Get up. I think it was Porzingis. Yeah, he kind of landed on Embiid's back as Embiid was diving for the ball. Celtics with the basketball now. Jaylen Brown just bulldozed Tyrese Maxey. That's going to be a charge going the other way. Good defense there from Maxey.
Here comes the complaining. Typical stuff. Yeah, just bulldozed him.
Sixers going to try to set it to Embiid on the entry pass. He had good positioning down low on Porzingis. Porzingis contacts him. He's whistled for the personal.
Allie G.
Allie G.
What's up, Allie? Hate the Celtics, yeah. Oh, I hate
F
the Celtics.
Boston.
F Boston.
If you agree with Allie, type F Boston in the chat. I'll get it started.
Allie, get the whoa. Allie, get these people going.
I hate the Celtics more than the Cowboys because the Eagles have kind of low-key owned the Cowboys in big spots. The Celtics have owned the Sixers in big spots. So Sixers will inbound here, up by 4, 63-59, 9:46 left in the third. Embiid still stretching out his back. Harris, the inbounder, finds Maxey right in front of him. Dangerous spot to be in that corner. Maxey goes to Harris. Pump fake. Back to Maxey. To Embiid. Open three. He pump fakes. Pull up. Good! Joel Embiid. Cookies from the mid-range. 65-59. Embiid up to 16 points. And then there's a foul called away from the ball on Tyrese Maxey. These two teams, two of the top teams in the East. Net rating, Celtics 1, Sixers 2. Offensive rating, Celtics 2, Sixers 3. And then record-wise, both 5-1 as Derrick White deposits a three. We're back to a three-point game, 65-62. Maxey near side, guarded by White. Two-man game with Embiid. Jab step, jabs again. Now a back down Horford, lost it, turnover. Jaylen Brown with the steal. Thought about a three, sends it to his right to Tatum, into the corner, wide open White three. That's back iron, too strong on that one. Sixers with the long rebound. Maxey up top to Embiid. Hands it off to Harris into the lane. He's stripped by White. And then the ball went off of Harris's leg. Celtics basketball. Harris disagrees, but we play on. Brown then lost it. Ball don't lie. Sixers force the turnover. Maxey gets White in the air. Into the corner. Harris pump fake. Sidestep three. Cannot hit. Still 65-62. Created some space with that side dribble. Was left vacant. Couldn't take advantage. White, another three. This one too short. Rebound by Melton. 1-on-3. Tries to finish it. Blocked by Horford. Ball goes out of bounds. Sixers went out inbound underneath their hoop. Didn't love the shot selection there from Melton. Tried to absorb some contact there from Jaylen Brown. Thought he got tripped. Did Melton, but kind of inadvertent contact. Maxey, good inbounds to Melton. Reverse layup. He missed it. Can't buy one right now. And we're in a little bit of a scoreless drought. Tatum, in and out dribble. Up top to White, to Horford, to Brown, into the lane, out to Tatum. Turnover. Good defense once again by the Sixers. They kind of collapsed down a little bit as the ball went around that perimeter. And Jaylen Brown continues to be bad at dribbling. Sixers miss. I'm not sure who it was because the broadcast didn't show it. 65-62. We've had steady buckets tonight, but here, a little bit of a drought. Can Horford end it? He can't. Stretch pass from Melton, knocked away by Tatum. And Embiid gets a back finger roll, lays it in. There we go. There's a deuce. Sixers back up by 5. Embiid, 18 points, 6 of 11 from the floor. Tatum going to try his hand at a 3. Left wing. It's good. Too easy for Tatum. You give him space like that, oftentimes, he's going to cash in. Maxey far side to Embiid. Embiid just inside the high school three-point arc, and he cans it again. Embiid up to 20, making Chip's prize picks look juicy. 69-65, very nice. Derrick White far side. Comes off the screen from Horford, takes a 3, steps right into it, and he knocks it down. 1-point ball game. White's been superb for Boston this year, really since the organization traded for him with the San Antonio Spurs, and tonight he's been good. Maxey reverse layup, tried to use the rim as a defender, but it got blocked by Horford. Ball goes out of bounds, and I think it's going to be off on Maxey. Sixers basketball. Break in action, 6:12 left, almost halfway through this third quarter. Plenty of action left from Philadelphia. And if you want to get in on the action, do it with Prize Picks. Daily fantasy sports made easy, and Prize Picks is the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the code CLNS. You choose more or less on a player's projected stat totals, and you can win up to 25 times your money. I'm in on it. Producer Chip is in on it. Meek Mill and comedian Andrew Schultz also play Prize Picks. Here are producer Chip's picks for this Wednesday. Anthony Edwards, he got the Taco Tuesday special, more than 21.5 points. Sometimes Prize Picks runs those specials, and those deals are phenomenal. Joel Embiid, more than 34.5 points and assists. He has 23 right now. Tyrese Maxey, more than 27.5 points and assists. He has 17. Tobias Harris, more than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He has 18 right there. So Chip, within striking distance, he's been on a heater. He's hit on back-to-back Prize Picks nights. Can he make it a trifecta? Let's hope so. Martian Lynch saying Celtics killing us with the 3 this quarter. I need Pat Bev in there for energy and defense. We had a break in action. I imagine Nurse at the halfway point of this third is going to have a different 5 in there. And maybe Beverley is a part of that there, Martian.
We got a close one brewing here. Midway through the third. Update your predictions. Who you got? S for the Sixers, C for the Celtics. We still got Oscar in here. Celtics fan. We can't have the Celtics fans in here dominating the chat. We need the Sixers fans in here chiming in. Who's got the Sixers still? Hector does. I know Hector does. Hector's been a real one all night. Shout out to you, Hector.
Bruce Davis saying Melton is horrible. He's not a horrible player. He's a valuable player, but he's been bad to start the year.
Yeah, just a tough start, but those percentages will revert back to the norm in a positive direction.
Celtics basketballs were back from the break. Jrue Holiday, once Tyrese Maxey, sends it up top to Tatum. Pull up 3, rattled out. Nearly sunk it again. Maxey another rebound. Has it far side, guarded by Brown. Definitely has the quickness advantage. Up top to Embiid. Embiid thought about a 3. He'll go into the corner to Batum, who's back to Maxey. Maxey, step back 3. Sixers needed it. He can't hit it. 69-68. Sixers clinging to this 1-point cushion. Jaylen Brown guarded by Embiid. Good defense there from Embiid. He forces Brown to have to back it back out. Now he switches on to Beverley, who's back in the game. Good job by Marshawn Lynch for calling that one. Celtics get a rebound. Tatum corrals it. Mid-range pull-up. That's off the mark. Here comes Tobias Harris. Up top to Embiid. To the right to Maxey. Maxey works off the Embiid screen, then goes back to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Horford. Going to settle for a long two. No good. Tatum another board. Outlet to White. White into the lane. Thought he walked. Whistle silent. Shot clock 15. Holiday has it near side. Switches on to Beverley. Beverley. Now goes to Tatum. Tatum to Horford. Horford to White. Contested three. No good. Batted away by Holiday. Tip out drill. Horford now has it for three. That's off the mark. Battle for another loose ball. This time the Sixers get it. And of course it's the junkyard dog, Beverley. Sixers in transition. Maxey to Batum. Three-pointer no good. And then Harris saves it to Batum. Beverley now has the rock. Up top to Embiid for three. Cash! Joel Embiid, 23 points on the night. Sixers up by 4. Frenetic pace here over the last couple of possessions. Horford nearly lost it. Got it back to Brown. Brown lets it loose. Three-pointer. Can't hit. Harris blows past Horford. Horford, good recovery. Swatted him away. And Joe Mazzulla will call a timeout. All right. Nice little pace here in this third quarter. I love it. 300 people watching live. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Can we get this stream to 200 likes? I'm going to make that the new poll question.
If you want the Sixers to pull this one out here tonight, smash that like button. Sitting at 146. Get us to 200. If you get us to 200, the Sixers are guaranteed to win. Make sure the Sixers win here tonight. Smash that like button.
Can we get the stream to 200 likes? Yes, I'm a real one. No, I'm a fraud. That's our new poll question. Already a couple of votes coming in for yes, I'm a real one, Chase. We're 53 likes away from 200. Come on. More likes that we get, the more people who hang out. Let's go. Good game here in Philly. Let's have some fun.
Let's have a night, baby.
Cheers to everybody for watching and hanging out.
Embiid up to 23 on the night. Efficient, 8 of 14 from the field. Maxey up to 14, 3 assists. See if he can't get those assist numbers up here. He's been great in the playmaking aspect this year. Much improved. Averaging around 7 assists a game so far, coming off an 11 assist game, career high the other night.
Brian Culver, what if a fraud says they're a real one and doesn't like it? You're not a real one until you like it. That's just how it goes there, Brian.
It's just how it goes.
I don't make the rules, man.
Hector, this is a no fraud zone.
Hector!
Break in action. Sixers up 4. See if they can't close it out here over the last 16. Yeah, and Batum coming back in after that gruesome finger injury.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Batum is in. Smacked his finger and jammed it against the backboard, and as we predicted, it's taped up on that shooting hand, and he's back. 5 points, 2 of 3 shooting, 1 of 2 from distance. Peyton Pritchard now back in the game for Boston. Pritchard, Porzingis, Horford, and Hauser, in addition to Jayson Tatum, who has the ball right now. Into the corner. Hauser has a couple of threes. Make it 3. Hauser's a guy who wasn't even in the rotation the last couple of years, earning some time because he's been steady Eddie from distance. Third quarter field goals. Embiid 4 of 5. The rest of the team 0 of 12. Embiid kisses it in off the glass, making 5 of 6. He's carrying Philadelphia in this third quarter. Who else is going to step up? Under 3 to go here in this third. Porzingis to Tatum. Guarded by Batum. Three-pointer, air ball. Somehow Pritchard got it. And then Tatum blocked at the rim by Embiid. Covington for 3. No good. Horford skies for the rebound. Hauser brings it up. Porzingis pumps from 3. Back out to Pritchard. Shot clock at 10. Pritchard, elbow extended. Down low to Porzingis. Pushed in the back, no foul. Batum got away with one. Oubre seized apart, drives, misses the layup. Late defense coming in there from Porzingis. Hauser, another 3. This time he finally misses. A surprise effort and performance tonight from Hauser. 3 trifectas. Sixers up by 3. Embiid to a cutting Oubre. Sixers nearly gave it away. Beverley has it. Down low to Oubre. Tough layup in traffic. Got it. Sixers extend their lead to 5. 90 seconds left here in this third quarter. Pritchard to Porzingis. Porzingis to Horford. Celtics work it around the perimeter. Tatum has it in the corner. Trying to jab Embiid. Up top to Horford. Down low Porzingis. Rip through move. Good defense by Embiid. Porzingis misses the dunk. Long rebound Oubre. Almost a minute left here in the third quarter. Oubre looking for the entry pass. Defended well. Beverley left wing to Embiid. Fade away from the elbow. Just off the mark. Covington has it to Oubre. Oubre drives. Back out to Covington. Wide open 3. Good! Rocco with the triple. 79-71. 7-0. Sixers run. Pritchard into the corner. Open Horford. Can't answer. 34 seconds left. Finish the quarter strong. Embiid pull up 3. No good. Beverley can't track it down. Horford throws it out of bounds. And the Sixers are going to get it back. Shot clock unplugged. They reset the possession. Game clock at 13. Fans rising to their feet. Beverley by the logo. Comes off the screen. Into the lane. Floater. Got it. Beverley puts the Sixers up by 10. Crowd going nuts. 4.5 seconds left. Pritchard into the lane. Blocked by Embiid. What an end to the third quarter for Philadelphia. 81-71, getting it done on both ends.
Ending quarter strong.
You love it, man. You gotta love it. Peter Thurman, LFG. Jamal Smith, I need 5 more points. Marshawn Lynch, inspired basketball. Pat Bev with the energy. That's a great saying. Inspired basketball. That's what the Sixers are playing. Inspired basketball. And you're right. Marshawn Lynch, once the Celtics got it close, Joe Mazzulla called that timeout. Marshawn Lynch was like, I need to see Beverley back in this game. Defense and energy. He was a part of that. Fuck off, Smitty. Celtics fan in the building gave me a finger. Disrespect. So 81-71. Oh, what do you got to say? Yeah, 81-71. Going into the fourth. What do you have to say, Celtic fan? We know. We know. Against the Sixers, we know. Who's that?
Jaylen Brown right now has as many points as he does turnovers and fouls combined. 5. 5 points, 3 turnovers, 2 fouls. Love to see it.
Love to see it.
Man, Roka with the 3, it feels like it's 2017.
37 likes away from 200.
Can we get there?
Can we get there? Are you a real one? 88% of the people saying yes, we can get there because I'm a real one. 12%. No, I'm a fraud. Don't be a fraud. Like the video. We're coming in for a landing, too, at this fourth quarter. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Celtics are not going to go away.
We're coming in for a landing.
We'll show you our Super Chat menu one more time before we start this fourth and final quarter. If you like what you're seeing and you want to donate to the show, we appreciate you for watching. But if you want to additionally help out the program, you send in $5. Before every Sixers game, there's a bell ringer. You can be a bell ringer. We've had a couple here today. $10 beer cheers, $20 producer chip chug, $50 for a beer bong, $100 Sixers Now Hall of Fame. Maxey gonna drive, kiss off the glass and through. The Sixers up by 12. White comes off the screen into the lane, drops it off for Porzingis, two-handed slam, rim rocker. Back to a 10-point game. 20 points for Kristaps Porzingis. Maxey comes off the screen from Paul Reed. To his left to Oubre. Oubre guarded by Jaylen Brown. Shot clock at 6. Oubre, mid-range pull-up. Good defense there from Brown. Pritchard to Porzingis. Porzingis to a streaking Hauser. Lays it up. Look out. 8-point game. Backdoor cut there from Hauser. Sixers defense caught slipping. Maxey behind his back. Maneuvers. Now guarded by Brown. Freeze on the stream. No. Dribbles through his legs. Into the lane. Floater. Tough shot. He got it. Big bucket from Maxey. Good defense from Brown. Better offense there from Maxey. 85-75. 18 points for Mad Max. 8 of 20 shooting. Brown goes to Porzingis for 3. Good. A deep 3 for KP. 85-78. Sixers need to survive these non-Embiid minutes. He was critical in that third quarter. Maxey looking to cook. Hauser, sidestep 3. No good. Tip out. Batum to Oubre amongst the trees. No good, but he's fouled. Kelly Oubre Jr. to the stripe. He hits 2. Sixers go back up by 9. That off-balance cross-body floater from Maxey is such a difficult shot that he makes look really easy. Marshawn Lynch, he's like a coach out here. He said, I need Joel at the 8-minute mark. It's probably where you're looking to get it. Maybe even advance deeper into the fourth. If you can go 6-7 minutes, even better because he played, I think, almost that entire third quarter. Oubre's first free throw good. Misses the second. Battle for the loose ball. Brown with the tough grip. Sixers defending him. Full go. Ball loose. Sixers force the turnover. Reed, dunk in transition. Sixers back up by 10. 88-78. It all started with some defense. I'm not sure who dislodged that ball, but Beverley picked up the loose change and then outlet pass to B-ball Paul. White into the lane. Good defense from Reed. Ball jarred loose. Maxey to Oubre. Pass too far. Jeff Chipper. Send it in a super chat.
Hi, Dad.
Cheers. Finish strong. We're $5 away from a beer bong. 20th super on a live stream from Jeff Chipper. That's awesome. Sixers up by 10, 88-78. Holiday spins off Beverley into the lane. Hangs. Fouled. He'll go to the line. Headband even came off. Holiday asking the officials to review this? Hopefully not. You got fouled, man. That's it. Holiday to the line. JB said, fight, Philly, fight. First free throw, pure from Holiday. 9-point game.
Got to keep this separation you have right here. Celtics aren't going to go away. Got to keep putting it on.
Holiday to a 2 from the line. 88-80, approaching 9 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Full court press from Boston. Sixers break it. Maxey, Melton, Harris, Batum, and Reed on the floor. Maxey has it up top. Shot clock at 5. Long 3. No good. Pritchard up top to Porzingis. Hot potato back to Pritchard. Now to Holiday. Holiday into the lane. Layup off the window and in. It's a 6-point game. Nick Nurse has to be clock watching right now. Sixers break the press once again. Harris into the corner to Reed. Up top to Maxey. To his left to Melton. Melton up top to Maxey. Shot clock inside 10. Maxey splits a couple of defenders. Off-leg floater. Teardrop. Cash. Making the difficult buckets look easy. 90-82. Maxey up to 20. White. Pump fake. Drives. Layup. Somehow got past Batum. Slipped right by him. 6-point game. 90-84. Under 8 to go. Maxey guarded by KP. Looking to cook again. Another floater off the window and through. Maxey pacing Philadelphia in this fourth. 92-84. 22 on the night for Maxey. Holiday near side. Guarded by Melton. He falls. Sixers try to wrap it up. They do. Jump ball. On Porzingis, too, on a couple of those. The first one, he beat Porzingis, and then the second one, he beat him again. And when you can go off your right foot as a right-handed shooter, the defender is anticipating that you're going to go 1-2 and then shoot. But if you can go right foot and up, catches them off guard just by a half second. 23 likes away from 200. Let's get there. 319 people watching live. Melton, Holiday. They jump it up on the Celtics side of the court. Melton wins it. Tip to Harris. Harris goes back to Maxey. Maxey crosses half court. Guarded by Porzingis again. Got him in the air. Bounce pass to Harris into the lane. Mid-range floater, pure. Sixers advance their lead to 10. 94-84. Holiday up top. Into the lane. Runner off the mark. Loose ball picked up by Maxey. He's going to back it back out. Thought about driving against Pritchard. Up top to Melton. Melton looking for the entry pass to Harris. Guarded by Tatum. It's poked away by Tatum. Turnover Philadelphia. Here come the Celtics with numbers. Tatum, open three from the left wing. Nothing but nylon. It's good. 7-point game. Bad turnover there for Philadelphia after a good defensive sequence there. Tatum, 14 points, 2 of 6 from deep. Now Nick Nurse going to call a timeout. I like to gather here. 94-87. Can't let the Celtics get any closer. Producer Chip's picks getting close. And those picks are in with Prize Picks. $100 deposit match, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS. Largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. You can download the app and sign up for free. The link is in the chat right now. Here are producer Chip's picks. Anthony Edwards, more than 21.5 points. That was the Taco Tuesday special. Joel Embiid, more than 34.5 points and assists. Where are we at on that one, Chip? 28. Tyrese Maxey, more than 27.5 points and assists. He's at 26. And then Tobias Harris just hit a deuce, more than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's at 22. So we need a little work from Embiid. I think Max is going to get one more bucket, and then you're good. And he's going to come into the game, obviously. Hasn't checked in this fourth quarter. So this is why you tail Chip. Ali G said, OFC Chip has Prize Picks right now. It's an addiction. True life. Jamal Smith said, come on, Harris. Man, this is going to be a good ending to this fourth.
What a game we've had.
Look, we posted in the pregame show. We were live a half hour before the game, as we always do for our watch parties. Is this Sixers team different? Is this Sixers team going to be able to flush the mental demons against Boston? Now is the opportunity to show that. Ali G, as long as he wins. Hey, he's back-to-back dubs.
Come on, you know me.
Going for a third straight.
You know me. About 6 minutes left to go here. Sixers holding on to a, 7-point lead here. Who you got? Coming down to the wire. Sixers,
Max has been
Celtics.
awesome too, man. Max has been great in this fourth.
Tremendous.
8 points, I believe, so far, all on runners.
Bird Gang Eagles got the Sixers.
Bird Gang. Good stuff, Bird Gang.
Let's go.
Live lines from PointsBet. Sixers minus 6.5? I think this game's going to be close. 22, 9, and 4 for Maxey. A rebound away from a double-double. Embiid's still not in the game. Martian Lynch, I told you that. 6-minute mark. No, Embiid is in the game. Sorry. Bad job by me. Maxey dumps it down to Embiid. He's guarded by Holiday. Double team to Maxey for 3. Good! Maxey with the triple. That's a hit on the Prize Picks. Now we need Embiid to go to work. 25 for Mad Max. 97-87. Tatum, guarded by Harris. He's doubled. They work it inside, then outside to Brown. Can't hit from distance. Here come the Sixers. Maxey slows it up. Looking to operate that two-man game with Embiid. Switches on to Tatum. Maxey to Embiid. Guarded by Holiday. Poked away by Holiday. Shot clock at 3. Embiid from the corner for 3. Airballed it. Out of bounds. Celtics basketball. It's incredible that Holiday is able to stick with Embiid. It really is.
Holiday's a great defender.
But a great pass there from Embiid to Maxey. Now, you had points and rebounds for Embiid?
Points and assists.
Oh, that's Embiid. An assist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, so he's at 29 now.
34.5? Okay. Derrick White, straight away 3. just off the mark. D'Anthony Melton skies for the rebound. Approaching 5 minutes left in the ball game. Maxey crosses the 76 logo. Embiid has it far baseline, guarded by Holiday. Out to Maxey, pump fake, runner! No good, too short. Tatum, up court to White. Try to take Covington, good defense. Tatum now has it, right wing. Dribble through the legs, crossover. Ball dislodged, Tatum gets it back. Brown now has it in the corner. Baseline. Up top to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Holiday drives. Layup off the mark. Great defense there from Maxey. Sixers on the run. Melton, Harris. He missed. Then he's fouled. Love the ball movement. Love the pacing. Love the confidence that Philadelphia is playing with here. We're 20 likes away from 200. Support the show. Like the video, especially if you want the Sixers to win. Harris at the line. Deposits the first free throw. $11-point Sixers lead. 4:26 left. Harris, 4 of 11, 13 points, 8 rebounds. $355 people watching live. 12 likes away from 200. And if you love the Sixers, we don't just do watch parties. We provide you with daily coverage of this team. They're wiping down the court right now. And they're also tending to Holiday, trying to cover up a bloody elbow, it seems. Harris still has 1 free throw, looking to extend this Sixers cushion to 12. 3 dribbles, slight bend of the knees. Got it. 99-87. Close this ball game out. White, guarded by Harris. Up top to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Covington. I love the switch there, getting it off of Maxey. White, wide open 3. The Sixers defense broke down. White nearly got the shooter's roll, but it rattles out. Hit every part of the tin right there. Both teams cold from deep. 29% for Boston, 26% for Philly. Under 4 to go. Maxey has it near side. Guarded by White. Holiday now guarding Maxey. Maxey to Harris for 3. Bang! A big triple for Harris. Sixers extend their lead to 15 points. 102-87. Jamal Smith, Harris, cash me out. You love to see it. Jamal getting that cheddar. 6 likes away from 200. We're $5 away from a beer bong. I got it ready to rock. Play the song, Chase, from Martian. We're getting close. Given the Sixers-Celtics rivalry, though, I'm not saying it's over until the fat lady sings. Can you say that in 2023? I hope so. If you can't, I just did. Who cares? Martian Lynch, Harris, catch me outside.
Got him.
Yeah, this Sixers team, I love the effort, man. They show that they want it.
Yeah, they're different. Different than last year.
They just look like a more confident club.
There's always been moments over the past few years where you're watching the Sixers in these big games and you're just like, they don't play like how other teams do.
Yeah.
And now they're finally...
It's not modern basketball.
No.
You know? Yeah, 4 minutes left there, Martian.
On the hunt for 13K subs, Can we get to 12,700 right here? We're 21 away.
Let's go.
Lock us in.
James Edgefield, it's the coaching of Nick Nurse.
Absolutely.
Massive part of it. And a coach can instill confidence in a team. If they have confidence in what they're doing, offensive sets, defensively with switches and the schematics there, they play like a more confident club. Lawrence Harris, go like the video if you're a Sixers fan. Amen, bro. 2 likes away from 2 bills. Martian, love that this offense, let's see, hunts the open shot, not forcing threes every trip. Yeah, especially in today's NBA with all those threes. 200 likes, cheers. $5 super chat away from a beer bong. That's all it takes. Type, Sixers have actual depth this year. Gives Joel a break. Yeah, it does. You could go Reed. You could go Batum. All right, we're back. Celtics down by 15. Covington, he strips Jaylen Brown, but he's called for the foul. 8-0 Sixers run the last 2:39. Covington, also known as Rocco, legendary process Sixer. Oh no, yo Charles, we need Embiid to get going here. Last 3:30. You're actually rooting for a Celtics bucket to keep it close. Holiday, shot clock at 2. Guarded by Covington. He's stripped, ball goes out of bounds, but it's out on Melton. Covington kind of punched it away as Holiday was driving, and they're going to call it a shot clock violation here. Love the wing defense from Covington. We haven't had a wing defender like this in years, since Jimmy Butler. My gosh, it's refreshing to see. 3:10 left, 13 turnovers for Boston, 10 for Philly. Embiid has it down low, matched up on Porzingis, gives it up to Rocco. Up top to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Embiid gets it back. Floater. Oh, he missed. Just off the mark. No field goals for the Celtics for 3:45, but Porzingis puts an end to that. Connects and dials it up from long range. 102-90 is the score. He has 26, 2 of 4 from three-point range. Shot clock down to 10. Maxey to Covington. Covington will drive on Porzingis. Blocked. Gets it back. Lays it up and in. 14-point Sixers lead. Holiday has it on the low block. To a streaking White to Tatum. They work it all the way around the perimeter. Porzingis another 3. This time he misses it. Embiid gets it ripped away by White though. White drives, blocked by Maxey, out, no, that's out on White. Maxey has brought it tonight on the defensive end of the floor. People try to tell me in the offseason on this channel, Maxey can't defend. He can defend. He's a good athlete, he's quick, and a willing defender. Celtics will inbound. Shot clock resets to 20. Stretch pass to Brown. Defended by Covington. Early closeout, doesn't matter. Down the hatch for Jaylen Brown. Straightaway triple. 11-point game, under 2 minutes left. Embiid has it. Guarded by Holiday, and then he sends it into the corner, out of bounds because Harris broke inside, and Embiid thought he was sitting idly in the corner. Still an 11-point game here. Sixers' 12th turnover of the night. 13 for Boston, 12 for Philadelphia. 15 points off turnovers for the Celtics. 14 for the Sixers. Covington checks out. White drops it off for Porzingis. Sends it to his right to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Porzingis guarded by Maxey, and he got it. Bucket and the foul. Celtics cut it to 9. Opportunity to cut it to 8. Porzingis will go to the line, looking to make it 104-96. Don't let the old Sixers come back. Porzingis hits the free throw. 29 points for him, 11 this quarter. Celtics, full court press. Melton, bounce pass to Maxey to break it, and then Maxey draws the foul. Fourth foul for the Celtics. So the Sixers will inbound here. Melton takes the inbounds pass from Batum. Embiid, guarded by Holiday. Double comes over. Into the corner to Harris. Wide open, Maxey 3! That's no good. 104-96. That was actually Melton. Far side on that three-pointer. Could not connect. 6-0 Celtics run the last 45 seconds. White into the lane. He's tripped. Foul on Maxey. And the Celtics in the bonus. White will go to the line now. No. Please, no. No choke job. White's first free throw sends it in. 7-point game. Plenty of tick left. $1.09. White, 2 of 2 from the line. Cashes that one in. 104-98. 6-point ball game. Sixers turn it over. Here comes Tatum. Euro step layup. Good. 10-0. Celtics run the last 56 seconds. It's 104-100. You can't be serious. Nick Nurse timeout. You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up. Maxey has more points than Tatum and Brown combined, but it's a 4-point game. Celtics with a 10-0 spurt. Martian Lynch said, LOL, the Sixers are Sixersing. This is ridiculous.
You said it too. You said it too earlier. Like, please, not the old Sixers. Here we go again. Yo, Charles over here just wants the game to go to overtime.
OT, please, from Yo Charles.
Gotta feed Embiid.
He's been doubled.
Yeah, sending 2 to the ball every time he gets it.
Yeah. Where's Embiid at for our boy Charles? Embiid, 25 points. That's not good.
Yeah, Charles, you're going to need OT, but I don't want OT.
I don't want OT. Win the ball game. Batum will inbound. Nowhere to go. He finds Melton. Under a minute to play. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Brown. Switches on to Tatum. Works off the Embiid screen. Now he has Holiday. Shot clock at 10. They're trying to go to Embiid. He's guarded by Tatum. Shot clock at 6. He's going to back him down. Fadeaway jumper. Got it! Joel Embiid! Fadeaway in the eye hole of Tatum. 6-point Sixers lead. Needed it badly. Good defense from Tatum. Better offense from Embiid. The shot clock was dwindling. He spun to his shooting side toward the baseline, and he connected. Embiid's first bucket of the fourth quarter. Neem Shah saying MVP Joel. That was an MVP bucket right there. Now can the Sixers close it out? That ended the 10-0 Celtics run. And it was a 10-0 Celtics run in less than a minute of action. Another timeout, this time for Joe Mazzulla. Now we can catch our breath. $5 super chat away from a beer bong. May I ask why you like the Sixers so much? I grew up in the Philadelphia area. So I'm a Philadelphia sports fan. That is why. 463 people watching live. If you want year-round coverage of the Sixers from a guy who's grown up around this team in the Philly area, who Larry Brown sent a pair of signed Allen Iverson autographed shoes to for my 8th birthday, then hit that sub button. 38.8 ticks left. Sixers clinging to a 6-point lead. Celtics after the timeout will inbound from their side of the court. White on the inbound. Goes to Holiday. To Brown. Brown thinking about a three. He's going to take it, and he hits. It's a 3-point game. 32 and a half seconds left. Shot clock benefiting Boston here. Sixers going to try to milk as much clock as possible. Maxey far side. Shot clock at 10. Goes to Embiid. He's double teamed. Back to Maxey. 5 to shoot. Blocked by Brown. Sixers get it back. Maxey has to heave. Air ball. Celtics going to have an opportunity to tie it and send it into overtime with 8.5 seconds left. What a nightmare. A bad offensive possession for Philadelphia there. As Brown gets it done on one end, sticking the three, and then swats Maxey on the other end. Can the Sixers hold on? They're playing the Rocky theme at the Wells Fargo Center. But the Sixers right now are Sixersing. Joby, did he have to shoot it right away after it was blocked? Yeah, the shot clock was dwindling there. Johnny McGee, y'all sensing that choke? This is familiar territory for Sixers fans. It's not even a joke at this point. It's just the reality. 8.5 seconds left. Sixers up by 3. Craig Singer, great show. Finally having the coaching advantage over the Celtics. Got to finish here. Nick Nurse, known as a defensive savant, need to dial up something good defensively here. Even though Tatum has been held in check tonight, you know he's option number 1. Game 6 last year came through. Earlier in the regular season last year, had a game winner on Melton. Celtics will inbound. Maxey, Batum, Harris, Beverley, and Embiid on the floor for Philadelphia. White, the inbounder for Boston. He'll inbound it from the far side. Celtics run a twirl at the top of the key. They struggle to get it in. Porzingis pump. 3-pointer. Short. No good. Sixers rebound. Embiid has it. And the Sixers are going to win. Sixers with the defensive stand late, and they survive. The Celtics went on a 10-0 run late to make it a game, and you thought that the Sixers were going to choke it away again, but they come through with the victory. Final score 106-103 in a thriller. It's never easy as a Sixers fan, and we know that damn well, especially with the game like this tonight. Whew. JB Warnock, it's over, dog. Hey, let's celebrate with the beer bong. $5 super chat, I'm ripping it. Joby Kenobi, nice call, guys. Thank you. This is why you subscribe. LLA Dubs, Doc would never. If Glenn Rivers was the coach, just because of the bad vibes in the air, the Sixers would lose that game. JB Warnock, the fat lady will sing. Maxey, player of the game for the Sixers, in my opinion. 25 points, 11 of 27 from the floor. I don't care that the efficiency was down. He was huge in the second half. 9 rebounds and 5 assists as well for Maxey. Harris, big three-pointer late in the game, in the guts of it. He finished with 17. Oh. James Brown said, let's go, we running. Quan Nguyen, also known as Ben. The only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ. Thank you for that. JB Warnock, yo, Adrian! We did it. Whew. Bruce Davis, great call, guys. Thank you. We had fun. Got to catch your breath, man. Cheers to that. JB, it's over. Macario just lost $50. Kevin Hansen, let's go Sixers. JB, we lead the East. Y'all got lucky. Don't hold your tongue. I know Sixers got lucky. Again, that's not news to us, man. It's not news to us. James Brown, Philly is on fire. Philly is on fire right now. I know the Phillies choked, but Final Four, Eagles 8-1, Sixers now 6-1. Kevin Hansen, Maxey for president. I would have named him the Philadelphia mayor yesterday. Maxey for mayor in Philadelphia. Tell you what, he'd do a better job than Jim Kenny. What a stiff. Lion Fighter, read my comment. What'd you say, Lion Fighter? I didn't see it. Embiid for vice president from Craig. We doing that post-game show there, Chip? Cool. All right, we're going to do a post-game show. For the real ones who want to continue to hang out and stay tuned, we'll bring it to you. $5 away from a beer bong to celebrate that Sixers win. Who's going to send it in? Send it in, Jerome! Lion Fighter with the 5. That gets us past 50. Jin, you covering any more games? Yeah, we'll do Sixers games throughout the year. I'd say the first 2 that we've done have gone very, very well. So as long as they continue to do well, we're going to continue to do them. And if we get more support, that just convinces us to put in the work to do more of them. Beer bong to celebrate that Sixers dub. LFX.
Let's go.
F Boston, as always. Post-game show coming your way. Stay tuned. Who was the MVP tonight? We'll make that the new poll question here. Let's go, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Nick Nurse. Cheers to a Sixers dub. It's one of those wins, man. You just like kind of wipe your brow, exhale, take a deep breath. Whew. Craig Singer, I'm not sure who rang the bell, but Craig, if you send in a $5 super chat, you can ring the 76ers Now bell. Ringing it for Lion Fighter right there. Sixers 6-1. Best record in the East. I know it's early, but impressed with the eye test for this Sixers team. Craig, I thought you might find that one funny, my guy. Are we just doing that cut for tomorrow? Cool. Does it have a crack in it? Oh, yeah, Craig. This is like a small Liberty Bell. There it is. Boom. Lion Fighter, Nick Nurse, hashtag legit. Really like how Harris rebounded the basketball tonight. 9 boards. Got to check in on that T-Wolves game to see if you may have gone 3 or 4 there, Chip. Oh, so it. Well, either way though, if you go 3 or 4, whether you don't flex it, still impressive. Let's see, what are the T-Wolves doing? Knicks crushing the Spurs, 101-79. Anthony Edwards, 11 points, 5 of 15 shooting, 6:44 left in the third. He could catch a flame. He was just under. Yeah, it was 34. Very close. Hey, good game. Good game. Good game. Nah, just do the cut for tomorrow. Yeah. All right, let's ride. Post-game show coming up. Stay tuned. Oh! LFX! 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 How about that? $76 super chat. Woo! Get rowdy, Philly. Real one roll call. LFG F Boston. I'm doing another beer bong here.
Wow, that's electric.
I'm doing another beer bong.
That's electric.
Another beer bong for LFX. Let's go.
LFX gets us to 127. If we can get to 150 before the end of this post-game cut, I'll also do a beer bong after this post-game show.
LFX, you're a real one, brother.
Chug, 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 chug. Woo! LFX, much love, brother.
Much love, brother. 76. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Craig Singer, where did you go to high school? I went to Bayard Rustin, Westchester, Pennsylvania. Chip, where'd you go?
I went to Pennsbury High School.
Pennsbury.
Levittown.
Black and orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep, the good old Pennsbury Falcons, baby.
Falcons. Surprised you're not like the Tigers or the Bengals with the black and orange.
We black and orange. We had literally just the Falcons logo.
Interesting.
Direct copy.
The Atlanta Falcons logo?
Yep, direct copy, just black and orange. Good old Bucks County, PA, right in Levittown.
Yeah, Craig. He's from
Fairless
Bucks
Hills.
County. I'm from Chester County.
Fairless Hills, to be more exact.
Ready to rock? All right. More Sixers talk coming up. Did Ali G go to Pennsbury too? Go Falcons. We were the Golden Knights. Go Knights. Jin Coupland said, somebody throw the Clippers a lifeline. Uh-oh, are they losing again? They're losing by 10 to Brooklyn. Paul George, 7 of 18 for 22 points. James Harden, 4 of 8. And he wants to be the system. 8 shots ain't the system, my guy. Russell Westbrook, 15 shots tonight. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, if I'm Tyronn Lue, I did not want James Harden on that team. They were fine. All right, let's do it. Post-game show coming up. Let's talk some more Sixers. Thanks for the real ones for hanging out. Coming up on today's Philadelphia 76ers now, what a win for Philadelphia against the Boston Celtics. They now have the #1 record in the Eastern Conference, able to hold off against Boston, and they held the best offensive team in basketball to just 103 points. So with that, we have some 5 takeaways from the Sixers' early season success. Before we dive into that, though, we want to hear from you because we want you to be a part of the program here now, forever, and moving forward. What is your biggest takeaway from the Sixers season so far? For me, obviously going to be Nick Nurse. If you want to agree with me, that's great. List something else, you can do that as well. Because before we get into it, all of these takeaways can pretty much be attributed to the phenomenal coaching job that Nick Nurse has been able to display so far. He has Embiid looking confident. He has Maxey playing good ball. He's been able to unlock Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre Jr. playing good ball. And this Sixers team, after they gave up a 10-0 run to the Celtics late in the game, under Glenn Rivers, they would have mentally cratered. Under Nick Nurse, though, they stood tall. And that is a huge component to the Sixers' early season success. And I tweeted this out on Twitter at Chase_Senior if you want to give me a follow. It is so refreshing that finally the Sixers have a coaching edge. But with that, let's go to some more early takeaways here. Joel Embiid can go back-to-back. That's a good sign for him. I would say that Embiid looks to be in some of the best shape that he's been in early in a season. Sometimes he struggles early because he's working off some pounds. Now, though, he looks to be in mid-season form. And Embiid, I think, is off to the best start of his career. And when you look at some of the in-depth numbers here, the numbers show that he is indeed off to the best start of his career. Points, rebounds, and assists. First 6 games of the year. This was going into that Celtics win. 19-7-2, 21-10-3, 29-13-4, 22-12-3, 23-12-3, 21-9-4. Last year MVP campaign, 27-10-3. This year, though, Embiid averaging north of 30 points per game, more than 11 rebounds, and the assist numbers have been really impressive. He added 4 more against Boston, and this goes to show you like the growth that we've seen from Embiid, but this year under Nurse, he's playing his best ball, no doubt. And that third quarter against the Washington Wizards, let's just like rewind the clock and look back at what he was able to do. It was historic in the midst of this franchise. Most points scored in a quarter. And this is an organization that has had some really phenomenal players. 12 minutes, 29 points, 10 of 10 from the floor, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. Down the stretch against Boston, after he grew a little bit cold in that fourth quarter, hit that fadeaway in the eye hole of Jayson Tatum, clutch bucket for him, finished with 27 and 10 against Boston. And the Nurse effect, Embiid has clearly bought into what he's preaching. He's bought into Nurse's system, and he's become a willing passer and a screen setter. And because he's setting some of those screens, the two-man game with him and Tyrese Maxey has been really, really good. Let's tee up this poll question here. Can Joel Embiid win his second MVP this year? A lot of competition across the NBA with some of these early season performances. Y for yes or N for no. Another early season takeaway, Nurse maximizing Tobias Harris. Glenn Rivers misused Tobias Harris. I thought Harris had a big game against Boston, 17 points, 9 rebounds, was able to stick a really big 3 coming down the guts of that game. And you look at Harris's numbers the last 2 years. In 2022, less than 15 points per game, 50% from the floor, less than 39% from three-point range. 2023 under Nick Nurse, going into that Celtics game, almost 20 points per game, 63% from the floor, and 40% from three-point range. Is he playing at an all-star level? That might be hard because Philadelphia should be represented by Maxey and Embiid as all-stars this year. But eye test tells you that Harris looks more aggressive. He's getting to the rim, playing downhill when I've always said that's when he's at his best, and he's finding his spots in the mid-range. Most points per field goal attempts this year. Keep in mind, Harris is the number 3 option on this team. Kristaps Porzingis, who was really good against the Sixers, he's the leader. And then Tobias Harris in there at number 2. So he's playing efficient basketball right now, as evidenced by those field goal numbers that we popped up on that graphic a little while ago. So I don't think that Harris is going to make an all-star game. Do you, though? A for all-star, M for just missing out a little bit. Of course, be honest with us down below in the comment section and share your thoughts. Our show today is sponsored by PrizePicks, $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS. But be sure to use the code CLNS to get that $100 deposit match. This is the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. Daily fantasy sports made easy. You pick 2 or more players and you choose more or less on their projected stat lines. For producer Chip, pretty good outing for him as far as his prize picks for the Celtics game. He just missed out on Joel Embiid more than 34.5 points and assists. He was able to hit on Tyrese Maxey, though, more than 27.5 points and assists. He also hit on Tobias Harris, more than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. What you can do, you don't have to go with all 3 players. Sometimes you can just go with 2. And if you would have gone 2 of 3, still able to hit, obviously the payout, not as much, but the payouts, you get real money playing PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports. All of that information for you is down below in the comment section and in the description of this video. Tyrese Maxey, this is a clear early season takeaway. He is a true point guard. He's not just an off-ball guy. This year, 24.5 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, almost 7 assists, almost 49% from the field, 41% from three-point range. Those numbers coming during this 6-game winning streak for Philadelphia. What's very interesting about Maxey and why he is a true point guard, 2-man game with Embiid, operating it well, maneuvering the offense late, which I think is really important, but making good decisions with the basketball. He looks comfortable with the ball in his hands, averaging only about a turnover per game. And how about the growth that we've seen from Maxey every year that he's been in the NBA? How often did we say that for Maxey and the Sixers to take that next step, to get out of the second round, he would have to have another year of growth? And this year, we're seeing that growth happen right before our very eyes. Maxey and Embiid, 75 points scored and assisted per game. That is number 1 in the NBA. So they've been, statistically, points scored and assisted per game, the best duo so far in the NBA. And then the assist to turnover leaders in the NBA up to this point, Tyrese Maxey checking in at number 5. And all of these players, pretty much true point guards, right? Like Chris Paul, one of the best ever. Some people call him the point god. Mike Conley Jr., very good point guard. DeLon Wright, TJ McConnell, process Sixer, and then Maxey coming in there at 6.3. At number 4, I think we can all agree now that the Sixers offseason was a little bit underrated. And I think a lot of us were just fatigued. We were worn down by the Sixers team. Another second-round exit. And with how it happened, the identity of it, with Embiid and Harden just mailing it in that 7th game in Boston, and Tatum going off for that 50-burger, nobody was looking forward to the Sixers season. And we had that Harden drama hovering over this organization. But look at the new guys and look at the impact that some of them have been able to have. Now, obviously, Batum, Rocco, Marcus Morris, they were in-season acquisitions, but so early in the season. Get rid of Harden, free yourselves of that drama that would only just tear down this organization. And you get rid of Harden, that's allowed Maxey to cook, Embiid to cook. Tobias Harris has played better basketball. And the early season contributions of these players. Batum, stretch 4, can hit the 3. Rocco, high-level defense coming down the stretch against Tatum, as well as Jaylen Brown. Haven't seen much from Marcus Morris, but Patrick Beverley making timely plays. And for Oubre, it's been a revelation, man. I mean, the bang for your buck that you're getting with Kelly Oubre Jr. here. Athleticism at the wing at 6'7". He can jump. Willing defender. Nick Nurse has brought that out of him. 18 points per game. 51% from the floor. One of the best bargain deals across the NBA. What's also notable here, and this is why Philadelphia is off to the 6-1 start. Early in the fourth quarter, Maxey, floater after floater against Boston. And he was finishing amongst the trees with some big bodies around him. Sometimes floating it over Kristaps Porzingis. The Sixers won the non-Embiid minutes to start that fourth quarter. And this year, they've won the non-Embiid minutes. And when you think about it, since Embiid was drafted and he's been readily available for this team, not missing the first 2 years and then missing much of his rookie year, the Sixers have always struggled to maintain leads when Embiid is on the bench getting rest. And because of that, at times, he's been overused. And when he's overused, he's a cooked product late in the year. Now, though, you have trust in a Batum, in a Rocco, in an Oubre, a Beverley, a Melton, a Maxey, all of the other rotational players to really carry the load with Embiid out. I thought Paul Reed had some really good minutes against the Celtics with some timely plays. And that gives Nick Nurse confidence that, yeah, we can survive without Embiid on the floor. And Embiid off the court, Sixers plus 2.2 in 2022, minus 0.9, and in 2021, minus a 1.9. You can't survive like that, and you can't live like that often. And Philadelphia right now is surviving without the reigning MVP. So if you enjoyed today's show, we certainly appreciate you for continuing to hang out here with us. I want you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Thanks to everybody who tuned in to our Sixers Celtics watch party. Our watch parties this year, we've done 2 of them. They've continued to be successful, so we're going to continue to run it back. And make sure you subscribe to the channel as we close in on 13,000 subscribers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Good stuff, man. $127 in Super Chats, thanks in large part to the $76 coming in from the real one, LFX.
Let's go.
Almost 10,000 views for our watch party as well. We're about to sign off here. Keep an eye out for more Sixers coverage to come over the next few days. Whether it's shorts or videos, we have you covered. Great Sixers win. This team is different. They're more confident. They're well coached. LFX, the Super Chat MVP indeed. MVP, LFX, MVP, LFX, MVP, LFX. My guy, we appreciate you as always. And thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. All right, for Chip, I'm Chase. Sixers beat the Celtics. Thanks to everybody for watching. We out. Peace.